What is up, everybody? Good to see you all.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to Abingers Assemble, live on Twitch and YouTube. If this is your first time joining us, which I saw a few of you, thank you for joining. I actually saw someone join from a blood donation center. Wow.
Okay.
That's a first ever, the Banu. I have never heard that, but that is awesome. Yes, unique defender. Dang, no Clinton. That was such a sweet way to join. Dang.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. It's just us. Sorry to let you down. But we are going to have a good time tonight anyway, because it's a lot of good content out. Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. Will, what is up, dude? Lady Winter Soldier, vampires in the house. Oh, man, let's see.
Right,
Vidava.
live unboxing.
Live unboxing. Oh, what are we unboxing? You can't say live unboxing and then not tell us.
A new tripod for my phone.
Garrett is
yesterday.
good to see you, Garrett, by the way. Icy Man.
I got this.
What are you doing?
To hold my phone.
What? That looks like Doc Ock's arms. Like, what the hell's that? Unboxing cap from the ice. Oh, good stuff. Hawkeye is the GOAT of the Avengers. Bobby, okay, if you've not watched What If Episode 3 yet, why are you here? Just for the record. So I'm about to spoil something. Leave now if you don't want What If Episode 3 spoiled. Bobby?
Why is this so difficult?
Hank Pym killed all the Avengers, but Hawkeye really killed Thor. They're going to reveal that in Episode 4 of What If. I'm just saying. Mephisto confirmed. Correct, Will. Cosmic Cretin. Been listening to the pod for a couple months, but this is my first time on the stream. Thank you for joining us, Cosmic. Good to see you. We have a few first-time streamers. It's always great to see you guys on the stream. Really. It is really, really awesome. Keith, what is up, dude?
It's so complicated.
Okay, Thicky T. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure when this running joke started, but do you guys really hate Jeremy Renner, Hawkeye, that much, or is it just a meme? Thicky T, if we gave away our secrets, a magician never reveals its secret. Never. But Hawkeye sucks. Am I joking? I don't know. You be the judge. Y'all hate Hawkeye so much, but you know good and well that he was needed to defeat Thanos. He was the guy who almost lost the glove. I'm just messing. It's been pissing me off just a little bit when you guys keep beating up on him. Thicky T, we're here. We're here to please.
I'm sorry.
We're here to please. We're just messing.
I've heard that Jeremy Renner's not a great guy. That's what I've heard. Allegedly.
It isn't a meme. This is real life. Jordan's.
Yeah, like.
Honestly,
yeah, so that's where my disgust comes from.
I like to mock him because of his singing. I don't know why, and I'm not saying I'm a good singer by any means. I just like to. He's like Nicolas Cage. He's almost an easy target, and I'm not trying to. That's not an excuse. It's just But I don't hate Jeremy Renner, nor do I hate Hawkeye. Actually, I think for the stream, I think for the Avengers Age of Ultron podcast, I was the only one that liked the Hawkeye farm stuff. I don't think Clinton liked it at all. I did. I actually liked meeting his family. I thought it gave a really nice tie-in, and especially considering the events of Endgame, I thought it made it a much more relatable character. So I kind of like what they did with Hawkeye towards the end, for sure. Easy target, Hawkeye. But oh, hold on, I'll make that happen. Here we go. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, not in time though. There we go. Well, him and Star-Lord, they both fumbled the plot with the Infinity Gauntlet. Yes, Star-Lord, I love him, but yeah. Lady Loki, I still love you guys. Thank you, Thicky T. We love you, for the record. He's Jason Bourne. Yeah. Brandon, did you hear that this season will be the last season of The Mandalorian? No, I have not heard that.
Why does everything from Five Below suck?
Emmy is on her own podcast right now. Let's check in on Emmy. Emmy, what from Five Below sucks?
Everything.
What can
Except for Tiny Hands.
Oh, okay. So what are you opening right now?
It's a phone. It's a tripod for my phone.
What do you need a tripod for your phone for?
So that I'm not looking like this. I'm trying to read the comments.
Oh.
I'm upgrading, but look. Here, let's see if we can see this.
You know, you could pull up the stream chat on Twitch and literally have it like next to your Zoom chat, and you can. That's what I do.
Why did I just spend $5 at Five Below?
I don't know, but literally, they make multiple windows.
Look at this garbage. Look.
It looks.
So my tripod is it's up. It's holding up.
That's the most depressing thing in the entire world. I love the background though. I love the arc reactor background. My background is Marvel. I got Marvel. Oh, if anyone ever wants to play Among Us, I have Among Us as well. That would be a lot of fun, playing Among Us with some listeners.
I think we talked about that before.
Yeah, but that was when tripods. Where's Clinton? Rob said that is hilarious. Yeah, it's like a baby's arm. It is literally a kickstand. I'm guessing, but I'm just assuming. Anyway, Rob, he is working. He will be back. Hopefully next week. He's going to tell us his schedule. We do expect him to be.
We're going to accommodate it. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
We're going to accommodate. So Clinton will be back either next week or the next. Actually, but trust me, he's got a very different work schedule than Emmy and I. Emmy and I have 9 to 5s. Clinton has a much more kind of
I've got
on
a 9 to whenever I get done with everything, which is never.
That's a good point. And Clinton, he basically works like second shift. So sometimes he gets called in, and so yeah. The Abingers, I think, or the Abingers. I'm sorry for my Patreon spam. Don't apologize, Garrett. That's the whole point. Comment, dude. Comment.
Start watching.
Oh man.
Never mind.
I was one of your 20.
That's fine.
I was one of your 20. What do you mean, Will? I was one of your 20. Oh, you from the beginning.
You're listening back.
Yeah,
to the beginning,
sorry.
yeah.
I just realized I was saying that. Yeah, it was so funny. I think Joey was one of the very first. Will, I think you were some of the first. I remember people reaching out to us like when we were reviewing like Avengers, the very first Avengers. Like, hey, I just found your podcast, and I was like, oh my god, someone's listening to this. I thought it was just Emmy listening 20 times. I had no idea people were actually listening to us, and then just kind of turned into something. Background is a shirtless Bucky. Ooh, Lady Winter Soldier. Ow! I like it. We'll all have to share our Marvel backgrounds in the Facebook group. Yes, you will. That would be awesome. Yeah, it's funny because mine is not.
Oh.
What? Sorry. Emmy, you get what you pay for. Oh, Lady Winter Soldier. Jumps, audio clips, whatever you want.
Wear a Star-Lord mask that doesn't have air holes.
Like oh, God. When Keith did that, I literally was just rolling. You can do whatever you want. And, hey, if you don't want your voice on the podcast, you can always comment in text form. I opened it up to Facebook, Twitter, and Patreon today. So we got quite a few comments to get to, and I'm looking forward to it. So 3 different areas that we're going to hear from tonight. So it should be a lot of fun, and I cannot wait because I'm hoping you guys left some Spider-Man comments because I'm excited to talk about that. I watched the trailer 3 more times before we recorded. And I haven't seen anybody's in-depth breakdown, so I know there's a lot of things I'm still missing. I heard it from somewhere else. Oh, Lady Winter Soldier, that she's responded to Smash Derby John first time, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Or wear a Deadpool mask. That would be good, too. John has done that. You can wear a Deadpool mask. I'm trying to think. Do I have a mask? I guess I have a Power Rangers helmet. But I don't think I have any other mask. Huh. I have a green Power Rangers helmet. Okay, so here's a question to get us started off. We're not recording the podcast right now, Thicky T, but I can go ahead and do this. Just letting you know, we are not recording the podcast. This is kind of our pre-ramble. We'll switch in just a second. We're actually about to go live in just a minute.
I'm also just doing 17 different things because my life is just a mess right now.
Are you okay, Amy? Your eyes look like you were going crazy for just a second. You're like, you got really intense.
Yeah, I'm honestly trying to do way too much right now and to be online. And I'm responding to a text message from my boss's boss and just, oh God. And then I had a thought that I was going to add to it. Oh, I ready.
Emmy, same, Keith said.
My ready is just for...
Preach, Jordan. Preach. I saw a meme the other day. I said, and I was talking to Emmy about it. I think Emmy saw it as well. Like, if teachers only worked their actual scheduled time and only used the materials that were given to them by the education system, we wouldn't have the education system we have. I mean, because teachers go above and beyond with the hours and the supplies and everything they do. So, yeah, you saw that meme, Jordan. So I'll just say, there's...
Somebody sent it to me on...
Oh, did someone send it to you? That's awesome.
Yeah, on Twitter.
Yeah, I will say, maybe that's where I saw it then. Sometimes I'm just browsing.
I completely agree.
All kinds of...
As I open my plastic bag to put in Skittles.
Skittles for her class, by the way. So hold on, Amy. We'll switch to. There we go.
Classroom.
We'll switch to your classroom. Oh, never mind. I gotta change something. Hold on.
Oh, you know what? This would be easier if I got a bowl. I'm an idiot.
You're not an idiot. We'll change some settings here. Get Emmy's classroom going. I still need to change that background. I need to do a different fact. But yes, the fact still is true, though. Let's see. Properties. Let's get Emmy going here. Zoom. This should be it. Oh, no. It's lame. Let's cut it. Live editing live on the show. But at the same time, this is what happens when you go from 2, 3, 2, 3. You have everything set to 3, then Clinton's like, I can't make it. And then you set everything to 2, and then Clinton can make it. It's a constant. It's a constant battle. There you go, Emmy. We're in your classroom now. You seem so Oh, you didn't even have your headphones in.
Yeah, I know. Why? Were you making fun of me?
No, we're just in your classroom right now.
Oh. Yeah.
Brandon showing off.
We're going to learn about Skittles.
There's no biceps there, Nader, by the way. I don't know what. Brandon showing off his biceps. That made me laugh. Skittles are yummy. Skittles are awesome. They are great. Hey, Nader, by the way, nice to see you too. Good luck, Emmy. Teaching is undervalued and it's overwhelming. All support to you. That is very sweet, Nader. Thank you. I definitely go super in depth. Jordan just laid down the gauntlet. He said Skittles are better.
Skittles are better than Starburst.
Oh.
See, but Starbursts are more expensive when you're trying to teach subtraction with borrowing.
Right. Okay.
To middle schoolers who will get offended when you say that they don't know how to borrow, but then they'll get lazy and they do it wrong.
Does anyone watch Bob Ross? The biceps in his mouth. I love that. If anyone, I have been doing a Bob Ross impression all day in my head, and I just need to get it out. All day I've been working, and so I've been applying my work to a Bob Ross accent, and so it's all right, over here we're gonna paint a happy little Avengers, and then we're gonna put a happy little shield over here, and if you just make the brush dance, if you just make it dance, I'm gonna start an ASMR channel. That's what I'm gonna do. How's that, Amy? I'm gonna go. Hi, welcome to Abingers After Dark. I'm your host, Brandon. Maybe we'll get big on Twitch.
Petting the microphone. That's also wonderful.
Yeah, maybe we'll get big on Twitch if I start doing that. Yeah. All right, now I'm going to switch to this side. Okay. Love Bob Ross. Jordan, Bob Ross is the man. If you don't love Bob Ross, if you haven't watched Bob Ross, just turn on one of his paintings. He is wonderful. New documentary, Jordan, on Netflix about Bob Ross. It just released Wednesday. Check it out. It's about an hour and a half. Worth your time, I would say. Can you put both gauntlets on the same time? Garrett, I would. That thing is I can't put my hand. It's all display. It's all, but I can put on the other gauntlet. But that thing is such a pain in the ass to take down and put up. How about this? I will make sure I will do it next stream. Come back for the next stream, and I'll have it ready, and I'll start out with both gauntlets on, and I'll be a little bit. Sounds like you need to be on Fans Only. Yes, we've actually, that's what our announcement is. Before we go live with the episode, we're about to go live, by the way. We are starting at onlyfans.com/Abingers podcast. There you will have access to my sweet, succulent voice anytime you want. And Emmy is going to give you thumbs up. Whenever you need a thumbs up, she's going to say, good job, dude. Emmy, we talked about this. Just say yes. Just agree to it, please.
Feet pics. People will pay more.
Fine. Feet pics for Emmy and my voice. Clinton, what is Clinton going to provide?
I
don't know. Anyway. Emmy, are you actually doing the comments on the...
Yeah.
See? Welcome. Now you kind of look normal, but you're squinting. You kind of look like...
Borrowers can't be choosers. Since this is a pre-podcast ramble, then what's your current mental status, guys? Any venting you need to get off your chest? Cough at Emmy cough.
Who said this? Oh,
Thicky T.
oh yeah. I think. Yeah, Emmy, you wanna don't vent, but maybe just Clinton can just say squirt the whole time. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Clinton will have a segment on toilet paper quality. Yes, Nader, that's it. Clinton would literally go, all right, everybody, we're about to do a toilet paper review here on Abingers podcast, OnlyFans. We should really get him to do that. Like, make him try all different types of toilet paper. I think he already knows, though. I think he could do it from memory.
I should get him to try the stuff that we have at school because it is way subpar. It's I mean, it's like not even, I use 1-ply because my pipes are stupid, but like the ones at school.
Your pipes are stupid. Oh, yeah. I thought you meant like your body.
No. My like, I was like, my actual what? Like physical pipes in my house are crap.
I'm sorry. That was really funny.
Jordan, I didn't see your pun. I'm sorry. And I tried to go back, but then I got distracted and now I'm counting Skittles again.
Now you're counting Skittles again.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
All right. You know what I'm going to do, guys? I am going to leave you with Emmy for a couple of minutes while she counts.
I'm very interesting right now.
She's going to count Skittles. Actually, I have to give my dog her medicine, so I'm going to give her her medicine, and then we're going to start the show. So stick around for 5 more minutes. I promise you, we will get going. We got a beautiful little starry background for you for our what if. So, Emmy, I'll leave you to count Skittles while I give my dog her medicine. So she's my little old lady, so I'll be back.
Oh, I see it. Okay. I like it. Jordan, borrowers can't be choosers instead of beggars can't be choosers. I like it. Yeah, regrouping is rough, especially across zeros. My kids, and a lot of times they just don't want to do it. So we're going to have a little tasty visual tomorrow. Shoot, I don't remember how many that is. Would you guys rather master PIM particles, nanotech, or be masters of the mystic arts? I think nanotech, honestly, is pretty cool. Okay, Common Core math. I think that they teach that a lot more in elementary school. And so I have to teach like long division to 6th grade. And I didn't answer the question. But yeah, Common Core math, it fades. It fades in middle school, at least, thankfully, because I don't get most of it either. Like partial quotients division, I had to teach myself that to do summer school, and I still was like, all right, we're just learning long division because it's easier. But yeah, I think nanotech is what I'd go for. Or mystic arts, that's cool too. And he does seem kind of super powered, so. I need a bag. I'm not going to leave because Brandon's gone. 6. Jordan said, I agreed. I love tech, but I feel like the mystic arts wouldn't be damaged as easily unless you die. LOL. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess that does make sense. And I guess you could use the mystic arts to create nanotech, right? Maybe. Mystic arts if I could kill people that piss me off. I like that for sure.
All right. Emmy, you ready?
Would you rather be a master of nanotech? I forgot them all. Nanotech, PIM particles, master of the mystic arts. Now I can't find it. Or PIM particles, nanotech, or masters of mystic arts. Okay, yeah, it was just 3.
Sorry, I just saw Jordan's comment. Brandon should really create a scene on here called Wiping with Clinton. Oh my gosh.
Wet wiping.
Wet wiping with Clinton.
5.
Hold on.
8.
Goodness.
11. 12. Hey, you know what?
All right.
My favorite color Skittle is purple. Guess who gets the rest of these purple ones? These are all mine.
The way you're like, these are all mine. Heck yeah. All right. We're about to go live. We're going to record the podcast. Everyone that probably
I'm
tunes
not
in.
done with my Skittles yet.
Oh my God, Emmy. We got to think about actually people watching and listening.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
All right. So we are ready to go. Okay, guys, we're going to hit the record button on our wonderful little podcast. So this is all the stuff you'll actually hear on the podcast. A little bit more unedited. Emmy chewing, we probably won't include either. What? Did you just choke? Did you just choke on a Skittle? You just... Oh
my throat was way too overexcited and was like, get that Skittle down here, girl. And I was like, no, it's too big.
Oh my God. All right. Well, that's going to be forever on YouTube, and it's going to be, that is the greatest. Let's get ready to rumble. I can't even do it right now. Okay.
Let me get a bag real quick to put my Skittles in.
And eat one Skittle at a time, please. Moving forward.
There was just one.
Oh God, that was so funny. Damn, that was so funny. That was right. I might even see if I can dig up that clip and see if I can feature that on our little feature sounds. Emmy choking. Cosmic Cretin is now an Abinger. Thank you so much, Cosmic Cretin. You just subscribed to our YouTube. Thank you so much. That's very, very cool of you. Oh God. How did she die? Oh, it was a Skittle death. Things you can only see on Twitch. I mean, guys, sometimes you want us to start right away. You wouldn't have Emmy choking on a Skittle if we didn't, take a minute. So, all right, guys, put it on a loop. I might do that, Will. That sounds absolutely wonderful. All right. Let's see here. Just making sure everything's ready to go.
I need another one.
All right, be careful.
Try not to die.
Be very, very careful.
How did you die? Oh, it was a Skittle death.
I read that. Oh, I guess you didn't have your headphones in.
Oh, sorry.
Or you're not listening. All right, Emmy, we're about to go live, so you're going to put your listening hat on, and we're going to get going.
Oh, that one tasted good.
Tasted what? Your mouth is full of Skittles before we hit the record button.
Not anymore.
You just spit them out? What the hell is wrong with you? Do you know how to eat?
This is only week 3.
You literally spit out.
I didn't mean to.
I know. That's what's
I was trying to show you it was only one.
I didn't think you meant to spit them out. That's what's funny about it. Oh my God. Okay, I swear. Oh, sometimes the pre-show is funnier than the show itself, so probably lower your expectations now because I don't know. It's so funny. All right, Emmy. All right, I don't think you're one of those people that can't do two things at once. You can't like chew and talk or something. You got to be focused on one thing at a time. So, get your eating on.
The blue ones are good.
Oh my God. Sometimes I feel like I'm talking to a toddler. Blue ones, yum. All right, let me get.
Icy Man, his schedule is so crazy.
Oh, we're talking about Clinton.
Yeah.
Both the streams I've been on, Clinton has been absent. I know, man. I am so sorry. He usually attends. If you look at our past videos, but literally, the first week or two was supposed to be crazy. Hopefully, after next week, things are going to calm down. We actually are hoping he'll be on the show next week. We're pretty sure he'll be. He's going to let me know tonight. But after next week, for sure, things get back to normal. You have my word on that. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Not too many Skittles.
This is such a great pre-show. I keep editing and looking up, and every time I hear Brandon, thank you, that infectious laugh. It's so funny. My laugh is so high pitched. I never realized how high pitched my laugh was until I was editing our show one day, and I was like, who the hell is that? And then I realized, oh, that's me. I sound like Harry when he laughs on Dumb and Dumber. Like Harry will get high-pitched and laugh. So it's okay. I work a lot. I understand. Appreciate that, Garrett. Chaotic. Oh, my God. Sorry, Lady Winter Soldier. What did she say? You're laughing at Lady Winter Soldier. Spit and Choke, Emmy Live on Avengers Assemble. Wow. Well.
OnlyFans.
Oh, there you go. And it's all with Skittles. That's all it is. You just do a Skittles thing and all it is just Emmy choked on a Skittle. We're going to hear from her. Here's Emmy on onlyfans.com/Avengers podcast. Oh, man. Okay. No, I promise you. I think my own laugh drives me crazy, but I guess that's everybody. Maybe that's everybody. But I appreciate it, Keith. Thank you. Only purple Skittles. Yes. Have you seen the Grandpa Simpson meme where he comes in, takes his, yes, I have. I feel that whenever I walk in and see no Clint. Nader, you love us a little bit. Real talk, I've never seen Dumb and Dumber. Thicky T. Would you watch it if we did a watch party together, like all of us, like all the listeners? Keith and I would probably annoy the hell out of everyone because we are obsessed with that movie. But I just saying it would be great. Yes. Okay. All right. Then we're gonna make that happen. You don't have to be a Patreon. Nothing. That is just going to be Dumb and Dumber watch party with Brandon and friends. And yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun. I think Smash Trivia John said he'd be there. Keith, Jordan. It would be a good fun crowd, I think. So I'll be dumb. You be dumber. Yes. Oh, who do you think's dumber? Keith, I'm going to say it and then just hit enter. I think I've always put Lloyd dumber, and I've always put Harry as dumb. No, Keith. I think Keith meant him and I. I'm in for Dumb and Dumber. Heck yeah.
I think it's really funny that he said that he would be dumb, and he called you dumber. Tee hee.
Yeah.
Keith insulted you.
No, he didn't. He's being a wonderful human being. You're being mean.
Mm-hmm.
You're being mean. All right, guys. You ready, Emmy? You're done choking on Skittles?
I'm done. Yep, I'm done with my Skittles.
All right, guys. We're going to get going. Did you just pour Skittles right when you said you were done with Skittles?
I put them in the bowl because they were sitting on my laptop.
Okay. All right, guys.
I put one in my mouth.
All right. Well, she's probably going to choke in the pre. That's why I mute her. So, Emmy, you're about to get muted in... Well, first, let's switch over to our What If stage. Welcome. We are about to review What If, or actually talk What If with our fans, and hopefully a little Spider-Man, if someone left a Spider-Man comment, so it should be fun. Something's going on. There's a different, let's see. Hold on. I got to fix one thing real quick.
Oh, Jordan just asked, will we be doing a live stream next Thursday? Because he's really doesn't want to miss it.
Are we going to do?
He's going to see Shang-Chi.
Oh, dude, I don't know. I'm seeing Shang-Chi on Friday. I don't know if we'll do a live stream. Because of Shang-Chi releasing, we might wait. So I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. We'll give you guys a heads up. Because now I didn't think about that.
I don't know when I'm watching Shang-Chi.
I got tickets Friday for the mega screen.
Friday.
So, Friday.
Did you get a ticket for me?
I can get one for you.
No, that's okay.
If you're willing to come on down to...
That wasn't Skittle.
What did you just put in your mouth? Emmy, what the hell did you... What? That wasn't a Skittle. What was it?
A piece of plastic. But I thought it was part of a Skittle show.
How do you not know what it feels like when you pick it up?
I don't know.
Emmy,
can I tell you something really embarrassing?
What? You just ate a piece of plastic in front of everybody? I'm pretty sure that's it. And you just, what is up?
I use those little things that you sprinkle in the laundry to make it smell good.
Yeah.
And I washed my blanket and I saw what I thought was a sprinkle, even though I hadn't eaten anything that had sprinkles on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I popped it into my mouth, and it was it was one of those little sprinkle things. And I was like, I can't smell it now without wanting to vomit. Yeah, listen, I have a fabulous life. I hope that you guys realize that you're really seeing a peek behind the curtain. Like, I really try to put up a really semi-professional. And it's just, I don't have the energy for it today.
Oh my God.
I did make half my bed though, so that I look like I'm semi-functional.
Oh God. Okay, we gotta hit.
All right, yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Yeah, but you ate a piece of plastic last time. You said you were ready. All right,
Yeah,
no more.
This time I'm really ready. You said I was gonna be muted.
Yeah. So you thought you were unmuted when you said that. Okay. You're like, oh. All right. Sorry. We're gonna go. Well, audio only is working for me, so podcast it is, I guess. What does it mean? Well, audio only is working for me, so podcast it is, I guess. Bevan Burns, what's up? Are you not being able to see the video?
So far, the visuals have been great. I ate a piece of plastic. I choked on a Skittle.
Yeah, Bevan.
I also spit a Skittle out and then ate it.
Oh, my stupid Twitch keeps buffering. Sorry, Bevan. Is anyone else having trouble with their stream buffering? I know our videos a little lags behind our audio. I understand that's an issue, but anyone having buffering issues, just want to make sure everyone's good before we hit record. So, oh my God, this has been the funniest little intro ever. Oh, I had tears that last one. I really did. It just shows how down to earth you are, Emmy. Yes, I agree. I am, but I'm doing audio only too. It's just, excuse me, it just straight up wouldn't play for me. Oh, try on YouTube, Bevan. If you want to try on YouTube and see if that helps, youtube.com/The Abingers. We're on there as well. Emmy, don't say I'm having buffering a bit. Well, that sucks. I don't know why it's like that. Huh.
I'm connected to the right.
My video and audio are both good. I appreciate that, Cosmic. Thank you. Just making sure everyone is good to go. I got worried a moment ago when Brandon showed off his biceps, but otherwise than that, no Twitch problem. Thanks, Nader. Appreciate it. Okay, so it looks like most people seem to be doing okay. I appreciate it. If you're having any issue off of Twitch, though, you can join us on YouTube, youtube.com/The Abingers. If you have trouble over there, come on over. For the first time, it's working. Okay, good. Good job. Good stuff, Chaotic. Like I said, hop over to our YouTube. Hang out over there. See if that's a little bit better quality. We are on YouTube as well. I'm going to make sure we're on YouTube. I'm saying all that, but I'm not seeing any YouTube comments. So hold on. Yeah, we're live right now on YouTube. We are live on YouTube right now. The chat is not as alive on YouTube. Twitch is definitely the home of the chat. Bevan, hey, YouTube is working great. Heck yeah, Bevan. Awesome. Good to see you, dude. All right. So, and your chat will still appear even if you're on YouTube. It will appear on our main screen, so we will still see it. Let's get this party started again. You got it. All right, guys, ready? We're going to hit record on the podcast. This is the podcast you'll actually hear. You will not hear Emmy choking on Skittles, spitting Skittles, or eating plastic.
Unless if you're a patron.
Yeah, or you join us on Twitch and YouTube. So you get some perks hanging out with us a little earlier. So we are going to switch to our stage now. Good to see you. All right, guys. And we are ready to go. So we're going to hit record. Emmy, I'm actually muting you now. And we're going to hit record in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Abingers podcast, where we assemble weekly to binge the MCU and all things nerd, old and new. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch at Abingers Podcast. That is one word, ladies and gentlemen, ABINGERS, Abingers Podcast. Give us a like, a comment, and let us know what you think of the show. We're also on youtube.com/The Abingers, and you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, wherever podcasts are available. If you want to support the show, consider going to patreon.com/Abingers Podcast. We have exclusive content not found anywhere else, and we greatly appreciate your support. Another way to support the show is consider giving a 5-star rating on your podcast platform of choice if you like the show. Goes a long way with us getting eyes and ears on the show, and we just appreciate it. So thank you. I'm one of your hosts, Brandon, and I'm joined by my other Skittle-loving host, Emmy. Emmy, how are you doing?
I'm feeling skittled.
Did I kind of steal your thunder a little bit?
No, that's okay.
Emmy, if you don't follow us on Twitch or YouTube, you've got to start. All I'm going to say, Emmy had little behind the scenes issues with Skittles, and I was crying by the end of it from laughing. So really, really good
Thank
stuff. Yeah. But
really good, the physical comedy.
Oh gosh,
I'm not good at it. I'm just.
There was definitely physical comedy. I couldn't stop laughing. So guys, this is our Abingers Assemble episode. If you want to listen to a deep dives of What If Episode 3, go back into our library of our podcast. You will find a What If Episode 3 deep dive. But Abingers Assemble is more of a community experience. We get live on Twitch. We get live on YouTube. We ask Facebook. We ask Twitter. We ask our Patreon. Hey, what are you thinking about everything Marvel Studios this week? So that's what we're here for. So spoilers potentially ahead if you have not watched the new Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, if you have not checked out What If Episode 3, there's going to be comments, there's going to be some stuff on that. So just a little spoiler warning ahead for our listeners.
If you haven't seen the new Spider-Man No Way Home trailer,
Where the hell
who are you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, why are you listening to an MCU podcast and you have not seen this? So it's going to be great. So yeah, I'm excited to dive in. Emmy, are you clear from Skittle and ready to listen to our listeners' thoughts, questions, and opinions?
All the purple ones are sitting in a bowl in front of me, mocking me,
just tempting
daring me to eat them.
Emmy, be strong. Be strong. I'm going to put in the comments like Skittleverse. So all right. So first off, we're going to start with our Patreon listeners. Garrett Williams said, I'm nervous that the argument between Sony and Disney is still lingering on, and Spider-Man No Way Home will be the last film for Spidey for a while. The other day, don't changed its superhero division's name to they don't change their superhero division's names to Sony Spider-Man universe or something like that. Yes, I did hear like Sony changed it from some weird title. It wasn't even that clever to Sony's Spider-Man universe. So would you call it the SSMU or the SSU? I'm just curious what people are thinking. I'm going to call it the SSMU, but the Sony's Spider-Man universe. I hope it's a working partnership. I hope they bring back other Spider-Men, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield.
You're talking about in No Way Home?
In No Way Home. And maybe they'll start, they'll still have their Spider-Man movies that they can make, but Tom Holland is the shared universe Spider-Man. I'm kind of hoping it opens the door for Sony to get their cake and eat it too, I guess.
And I don't remember if I've talked about it on the podcast, but one of the reasons why they came to an agreement, because they did for a second, they were like, no, we are breaking off all ties. There wasn't going to be a third Spider-Man movie. And there was going to be a third Spider-Man movie, but it was going to be separate from the MCU. Which was
terrible timing because it was such a cliffhanger after Far From Home.
Yeah. Because it was right after Far From Home.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons that they changed their minds was because Tom Holland got absolutely blasted out of his mind and called, I forget who he called, but he was like, guys, we need to work this out. I love this too much. And that's just such a sweet, adorable, loving story.
I agree.
That he was he drunk dialed Disney and was like, no, we've got to work this out.
Disney and Sony, I believe. So yeah.
So he called both of them.
Yeah. And
That's awesome.
It's really, really cool. Garrett goes on to say, but I'm so lit for the Shang-Chi movie. I've got tickets for opening night, and I'm taking my fiance's little brother, who I've been kind of showing him the world of Marvel. I think the movie is going to be top-notch and will probably be a top 8 Marvel movie. The reviews are insane. I'm trying not to get overhyped. Like, anytime I read reviews, I'm like, brace yourself, Brandon. Brace yourself. Just bring it back. But I will say this. The hype is real. And the reviews have been very, very positive. I am super pumped to see Shang-Chi. I don't know. I'm just keeping my expectations at bay because I'm a see it or believe it kind of guy. So, but I completely agree with you.
I don't really have very many expectations just because I don't know the character and I don't know what should happen. I'm hoping that they do right by the Mandarin. But other than that, I've kind of stayed away from reviews. I've heard that they're really positive, but I haven't really dug into it because sometimes that can ruin it for me. And so I'm kind of going in whatever they show me, I'm probably gonna love it.
Yeah, I completely agree. And maybe he didn't call Sony. It looks like he just called Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney. Thank you, Smash Trivia John. Good stuff, man. Catherine Reed, another one of our patrons, said, "What if was okay? I was pissed at the ending where the Ho Captain Marvel said, 'Where is the fight?'" I don't know if Ho is a typo because it's all caps, or if you meant to say it. But sorry, Catherine, if you didn't. But where that Ho Captain Marvel said, "Where's the fight?" That is not her line. Bucky said that in Infinity War when T'Challa brought him his new arm. As for the Spider-Man trailer, it was awesome. Next week, cannot get here fast enough to go see Shang-Chi. It looks badass. Completely agreed, Catherine Reed. I didn't think about that when we were reviewing it, that Captain Marvel said a Bucky line. Had no idea.
Yeah, that does kind of, and I because there are so many Bucky stands out there, I'm sure that pissed some people off.
Oh yeah, Captain Marvel became a Ho.
I didn't catch it.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's going to be good. So, yeah, anyway, Spider-Man trailer was awesome. Agreed. Completely agreed.
I had an issue that I thought of today was that at the end, it kind of seems like Nick Fury almost had a plan B already.
Yeah.
Like and we don't know how much time passed, but like, he was just like, "Oh yeah, we've got 5 dead people, but we still got hope, and we are gonna find the capsicle."
No, they don't have hope. Hope died too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess true.
Yeah.
But like, he just kind of like moved on to the next. Could be what is it? Victims.
Yeah. Yeah. He was like, and then it was like, okay, so 4 died. There's 2 left. You're the 2. But he's also Nick Fury. He's very just even keel as well. I would maybe not even kill. Very like. I don't know. He's just very on to the next. Let's just do this. And it was, I don't know. And it was 30 minutes. It just felt like, oh, Thor's dead. He smells like lavender. Move on. Oh, Banner's dead. Who shot that shot? Move on. Yeah. You know, just very. And I get they're 30-minute episodes, but it feels sometimes when you're saying such a huge narrative, like all the Avengers are dead. All the Avengers are dead.
I do that now too.
Oh, it's bad.
Annoying.
I annoy myself. But they're all dead. It feels like it needs to breathe a little bit more, but the format of the show doesn't let it. So it kind of, you know what I mean? I know a lot of people like this episode, but it's just, gosh, sometimes letting things breathe goes a long way. So
I just listened to that Rival podcast too, and they said that because they got a screener of the first 3 episodes, they, in their second episode review, they were like, "Well, if you didn't like this one, the next one's even better." And I was like, really? And we were not the only people. The kid that I always talk to about it, he watched it last night and he was like, "I did not like that." And I was like, I really didn't either. Like,
yeah.
He was like, "It was really hard. Like, I love Iron Man, and watching him die was really bad." And I was like, "Yeah." And Hulk, that was gruesome. And he was like, "Yeah, it was
just exploded."
Yeah.
Like literally Hulk exploded. I don't know. That was interesting. Garrett Williams also says, "Okay, I know I have 2 comments already, but I just thought of this. So Zombie Hunter Spider-Man has the cloak of levitation, right? Well, what if Doctor Strange on the train is going after Spidey because the Spidey in his universe took his cloak?" Oh my God. I didn't think of that. Oh my gosh, you're going to trip my brain out now.
Well, but wouldn't he go after Spider-Man before casting the spell? Or is that, we think that's a from a different universe? But
right.
In my head, I already kind of feel like the Doctor Strange that cast the spell is a different Doctor Strange universe.
Exactly.
He's just acting weird.
Yeah, and that's something I've noticed a lot of our listeners and a few people as well on Twitter are saying that it's very like the blueberry from Charlie. I agree, Jordan. Sorry about Hulk exploding, but yes, I think with. People have notated that, hey, Doctor Strange is acting really weird in this trailer. And honestly, a part of me thinks this is totally Doctor Strange. And a part of me is like, yeah, he's just basically, hey, who gives a damn? Let's keep going, you know? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Or it could be just Doctor Strange learning. He's like, I mean, we've seen some heroes go through this. And I know he's already had his origin story, but we've seen people fall from grace and have to kind of fall on their face a few times to learn where their boundaries truly are. So maybe this is his kind of coming of age story as well.
Just like Iron Man 2. It's already been trashed in the comments. Don't do it again. I saw it. Thank you.
All right. So thank you so much to our patrons. That is great to hear from you guys. We also heard from our Facebook group. So I am excited to to get to you guys because I know a lot of you usually don't comment. So let's hear from our Facebook listeners. This starts with Tiffany. Tiffany said, what if episode 3 has got me thinking, was it the Winter Soldier that killed Hope in that universe? When they mentioned she was killed in Odessa, it reminded me of Natasha's story in Captain America, the Winter Soldier, when she told Steve how she was trying to protect someone in Odessa and she got shot through her by the Winter Soldier. Bye-bye bikinis. I remember that line. I'm enjoying the show so far and all the different possibilities it is bringing up, and I'm super excited for Shang-Chi and especially Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm ready for some crazy multiverse shenanigans.
Yeah. I brought that up last night. Black Widow does gender the person that got shot and says he.
Yep.
But in this universe, it could be Hope. I like that.
Yeah. And I really like that theory, Tiffany. Good stuff. I didn't put the 2 and 2 together about Odessa at all. So really good stuff. And completely pumped for Shang-Chi. Cannot wait for next week. Spider-Man, you know where we stand. We just geeked out completely.
Is it just me, or did Shang-Chi kind of sneak up on everyone?
Oh, it did.
Like,
it really did, especially after Black Widow. It felt like forever to get to Black Widow, and then it's like all of a sudden, oh, we have another one? Okay.
Yeah. It really, I can't believe it's almost September.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the fact that I bought my tickets last night, I was kind of like, what? This is crazy. This is, I don't know.
I don't think I'm going to buy tickets because I'm going to go to the shooty theater.
Don't go to that shooty. Well, bring your Skittles.
I'll smuggle them in my bra.
I didn't say that. Okay, so Michelle. Michelle.
Why is that woman's so lumpy? She's got really lumpy tits.
She's got eight tits. No, sir. I think those are Skittles.
Those are all nipples. I have a rare condition.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Ma'am, could you stop for a second? No, you cannot judge me. Michelle said, episode 2 is still my favorite, but this one offered up a really intriguing premise in making Hope Van Dyne a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent and the one the Winter Soldier likely faced in Ukraine. Wow, another one. I didn't put this together at all. Sorry, guys. Everything we know about MCU Hank Pym makes it very plausible that Hope's death in the line of duty would have pushed him over the edge. Good point. We know even the main timeline's Hank was no fan of S.H.I.E.L.D. His murder of Tony Stark in particular was believable, since we know Hank had a heated relationship with Howard. So rough to consider all around. Thinking on how the future events would be affected, Loki is clearly at this point not working with Thanos, not having been banished from Asgard yet. He also didn't have the scepter, by the way. We notated that last night. But could a fight with Captain Marvel in particular change that? So many interesting storylines from a technical standpoint. I continue to love the shot framing and the way the voice actors, original and otherwise, imbue each episode with personality. Really looking forward to what next week brings. Good comment there, Michelle. Thank you so much.
Yep, and I had a point, and then the comments get so long that like I'll have a point and like be like, oh yeah, hold on to that one point, and then I'll listen to the rest of it, and it's like, oh, that point's gone.
Emmy's ADD is real. It's like
Ant-Man.
Yes, Hank Pym.
Yeah, Hank Pym, Ant-Man. Doesn't he at the very beginning of that? Doesn't he slam somebody's head into the desk? Give him,
oh yeah, yeah. It's not obviously it's not Peggy and it's not Howard, but it's the third guy and he made a comment about his wife. You know, he's like, yeah. If only you'd been as protective for your wife, Dr. Pym, or something like that, and he gets his head slammed.
Just one death away from waking up and choosing murder.
Murder, just straight up murder. Yeah. So, yeah.
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah, Hank Pym definitely has an edge to him. I would definitely agree. So, all right. So we hear from Tim. Tim, good to hear from you, man. Episode 3 is the best because it means Iron Man 2 never happened. I'm sorry, that was so good. I love it. Emmy's face. You can't see Emmy's face, Tim, but she was like, oh, he got me. Just kidding is what he said. But I genuinely love seeing Michael Douglas portray Yellow Jacket. That was my only original hang-up with Scott Lang, and that I kind of enjoy how unstable and unpredictable Hank Pym can be when he's not committing domestic abuse. This episode was really solid for me, and I like that no character felt safe. Emmy looks confused about the domestic abuse. He did have that in the comics. So Hank was,
Oh,
yeah. So they really dove into Hank's history and not in the greatest light. So yeah, there were some domestic
okay.
abuse things. Yeah. So I could tell you were like, wait, what? Where did that come from?
I
So,
was like, when did that happen?
yeah, good stuff, Tim, though. Great comment. And he said it was really solid for him. He liked that no character felt safe. And that's a very unique perspective. I guess where I'm coming from is it felt everything was really, really rushed. Yeah, no character was safe, but was any character valued? Because I know we have this history with him, but it was like, okay, move on. Okay, move on. And I know it's the format of the show, but to me, still, it can make the show sometimes, and it can also hinder it, I think, at others.
Yeah, it was because Hulk, you think, yeah, definitely, he's fine. Like, because at that point you didn't know what it was that was killing.
Yeah.
And so, like, you truly think, like, okay, well, now they've reached the end. Well, they can still get Black Widow, but like, you can't kill Hulk.
No, you can't. So yeah, good stuff. Jared, thanks for reaching out, Jared. Love hearing from you, man. For episode 3, it was pretty cool to see a universe where almost all of the Avengers were offed at the beginning and by Yellow Jacket, thus proving our Hank Pym's point about the suit getting into the wrong hands from the first Ant-Man film. Good stuff.
Oh, okay.
Really
the
good.
Wrong hands being his own.
But that's a really awesome and interesting take. I love that. It was interesting seeing a truly messed up version of Hank Pym too. For Spider-Man, I got so hyped watching the whole thing and got even more excited seeing one of Goblin's bombs. It's going to be freaking amazing. And if you listen, I think you can hear Goblin laughing. Like, I watched it and I heard like this evil laugh while that it's so perfect. It's William Dafoe's laugh. Okay, I don't know that 100%, but if I had to bet strong money, I would and say that's William Dafoe's laugh. So I love that you saw not only the visual representation, but the audio as well.
Can I tell you a shameful secret?
Oh, God, here we go. Emmy, what's your shameful secret?
It's confession time.
Confession.
We need a song.
Oh, yeah. All right, we'll record one after the podcast and have one ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
For all of my confessions. I watched a trailer breakdown.
No, you didn't.
I did. I couldn't stop myself.
Oh, Amy, you're no better than Clinton now.
You know what? I loved every minute of it.
Okay.
It's all speculation. It's totally fine. I'm not mad about it one bit.
I still like being a little clueless, and I like hearing things because Clinton will usually fill me in, so I get all the good stuff from him. And so I try to stay away from those, but I know a lot of people really dive into those, so don't blame them at all.
I mean, by the time December rolls around, I'm not going to remember any of it anyway, but I couldn't stop myself yesterday when I was doing just a little bit of research. I was like,
I got you. Okay.
Got to watch this breakdown. I got to do it.
I understand.
So I did.
I plan on seeing Shang-Chi on my birthday next Saturday. Can't wait. Happy birthday to us, Brandon, and go Braves. Oh, that is really, really cool. Happy birthday. Aww. That is very, very sweet, Jared. And go Braves. Okay, so you are a Braves fan. You are officially my favorite listener because that is awesome. I'm a diehard Braves fan. We will be going actually in 2 weeks. So if you'll be at the Braves game on next Wednesday, I'll see you there. So should be a lot of fun.
I feel like my comments are lagging. It keeps saying, welcome to the chat room. Welcome to the chat room. Welcome to the chat room. Like, thank you, Twitch. I'm in the chat room. Anyway, happy birthday to us.
Yeah, I'm not
us.
I'm not sure. He said, and then he said, happy birthday to us, Brandon, and go Braves. My birthday's not, maybe he meant me. My birthday is, I thought he meant like Brandon and go Braves. Like he was, I don't know.
Oh.
I could be wrong though. So yeah, but either way, I wonder who us is, but maybe we'll see someone else's comment. I don't know. Let's see here. Mary said, I've loved Spider-Man more than anything since I was a little kid. Tom Holland's Spider-Man is the main reason why I became an MCU fan. So to see all 3 Spider-Men coming to the MCU makes me want to cry. And I know they're going to be in the movie because in the trailer, you can clearly tell that Doc Ock isn't talking to Tom's Peter Parker. He's definitely talking to Toby. Plus, wouldn't it be a huge waste of money to have all the villains and not the other Spider-Man? Mary, I completely agree with you. I truly believe this is the Avengers Infinity War Endgame of Spider-Man and the Sony universe. This is going to be the biggest thing they ever put out. I cannot wait. I do believe Toby and Andrew will show up as their versions of Peter Parker, because how can you have all these amazing villains come back and then not feature such a huge piece of that Sony history as well, with those Spider-Men. So yeah, I'm pumped up. And I actually, before I came and recorded the podcast, I was hanging out with my my in-laws, and I said, hey, we've got to watch all the Spider-Man movies, because they hadn't seen them, or they hadn't seen them in years. And I said, we need to watch all 5 before Christmas. So we're going to go back, watch the original Sam Raimi trilogy, and we're going to watch the Andrew Garfield as well. So it's going to be fun. So yeah, I can't wait. And yeah, I think they'll show up. Like you said, it would be a complete waste if they don't. Sorry, that was a long, but everything she said, God, she was preaching. She was spot on.
I would be okay if Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire do not show up.
Oh, snap.
I think that they showed enough that, like, I will be fine. I'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
I won't be super stoked, but, like, I don't know. So many people have denied it that I don't know. Like, what if it doesn't happen?
Mm-hmm. I know. I think at this point they would deny it. Like, I think Kevin Feige would say, no, there's not another Spider-Man. Tom Holland is our Spider-Man. He's the one you'll see in this. I think they would try to be putting out the flames. They are letting these flames roar. I really think they would try to squash it. So yeah, you're right. If they don't include it, it's going to be huge. It is going to be huge, like, in a bad way. Like, but I don't think Marvel will do that. I really don't. I think they're going to come through.
The nods to the other ones, though, like, it's enough for me. It's enough.
Okay.
And the fact that both Tom Holland and Tobey Maguire have both said no, but then I don't know. I keep going wishy-washy on this. It's either they're definitely in it or they're definitely not, and I can't figure out which one it is.
I will say this. We actually do have the very first Tobey Maguire, Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie reviewed. Emmy and I review it because Clinton had something come up as well then. So you and I reviewed...
It was Spider-Man. We were supposed to do Spider-Man
Homecoming. And so he was busy. So we're like, okay, we'll do Spider-Man without you. And we ended up really doing a podcast where we pretended Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi one, was Spider-Man Homecoming, and we acted confused the whole time and really stupid. It was actually like just a straight up comedy podcast, but we really, I think we had a lot of fun, and a lot of our listeners, like, it took me 30 minutes to figure out what the hell you guys were doing. But so if you want to watch or listen to a weird review of the very first Spider-Man, check it out. We do have that. I think it's called Spider-Man Not So Homecoming or something like that. It's weird, but yeah, anyway.
I don't know. And it's different than Spider-Man Far From Topic, because that was when we were supposed to record Spider-Man. And then we just go off the rails with Spider-Man.
Yeah, we just literally recorded us talking and hanging out because we just were really wanting to hang out. And so we hit a record button. So, yeah, we've done... Spider-Man has been our Achilles heel, I guess. Michelle also commented, Spider-Man No Way Home trailer screams incoherently. This has me really pumped, and it's 1,000% down to the return of Doc Ock and the other baddies from the Raimi and Webb films. I'm hoping for a Sinister Six setup for sure. Doctor Strange sure was off, though. Do we think he might be, 1, a Skrull, like Fury and Spider-Man Far From Home, or 2, Mysterio in disguise, or 3, in some other way not really the Stephen Strange we know? Or is his arrogance getting the better of him, hence Wong's warning? No matter what, though, I'm here for it. Oh, and I'm totally on. That was Matt Murdock in the interrogation room bandwagon. Ooh, good stuff. I personally feel like it's Doctor Strange. I do believe he is acting off, but I feel like he's just getting a little bit too big for his britches. And we've seen this with other Marvel characters as well. So, I don't know. And I also think, how do you explain the spell and the visuals? Well, I guess Mephisto could do good God. Mysterio could do the visuals as well. But
so could Mephisto.
Oh, don't say that. I'm not bringing Mephisto into this. I think it's Doctor Strange. I really believe that.
You think what is Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange is Doctor Strange.
Oh, okay. So I was gonna make the point that because he was like the leading person in his field, he got really cocky as a neurosurgeon.
Good point.
And so now that he's like the biggest like mystic arts witch,
right?
master of the mystic arts, then like now he's gotten cocky again. And I mean, it makes sense. That's how he is.
I completely agree with you, Emmy. I do. I'm really, really curious. So yeah.
So I've talked. I know. I've talked about. I've got 2 students this year who will talk to me about Marvel like to no end. One of them is always doing it to get out of work. Like today, one of the co-teachers had to step out of the room, and as soon as she left, he was like, "So who's your favorite Marvel character?" And I was like, "First of all, you're trying to get out of doing work, and second of all, we've had this conversation already." And he was like, "Oh, no, I meant," and I was like, "Do your work. We'll talk about it after class." But both of them, we've talked about the Spider-Man trailer, and the one who was always trying to get out of doing work was like, I don't get it. And then the other one who's like he's a Marvel fan, and he was like, "Why can't you show us this during homeroom? Like, why can't you put this on the TV?" And I was like, "I can't do that. This is like, I can't just show you the trailer, but like if you pull it up and watch it on your Chromebook, like I'll look the other way."
Right.
And so he did. And then afterwards, he was also like, "I don't get it. I don't get why this is a big deal." And I was like, I had never put it together that the kids that I teach right now were not born.
Oh
Tobey
my
Maguire
God.
was Spider-Man.
What's really huge to me, that is, Emmy, that's a really good point. I didn't think of that at all either. But what's really huge to me is we talk about like these kids that were like 8 years old when Iron Man came out. And then they're 20 years old now, or 21, now that the MCU is flourishing. I was 13 years old.
That's bad math.
What? It came out in 2008.
Oh, and they were 8. Sorry. I thought you were trying to say they were born. Okay, sorry. Sorry.
Who's bad math?
I misheard.
Who's bad math? Who's bad math? All right, that's all I'm gonna say.
No, I'm bad at hearing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, so but what was crazy, I was 13 in 2002. I remember seeing the very first Spider-Man when I was 13 years old in theaters, the Tobey Maguire, Sam Raimi Spider-Man. I was in theaters. That holds such a, that's me, like I have that connection. Like, and if they bring it in, it's this completely different direction. I don't know, like the little kid in me is freaking out. And I think that's what is so amazing. So, I don't know. I'm really, really excited about that.
Nina just said a hashtag, Brandon's math sucks. Sorry, I was actually in the wrong there. I will admit that.
Emmy's ears suck. So
yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's a good point. Like some kids will go back and watch those Spider-Man movies and be like, what the hell is this? I mean,
yeah, no, I agree.
I pulled up like a picture on my computer after class, and I was like trying to show them. I was like, so you've got this Spider-Man. This is the Spider-Man that you guys know, but then there's also these other 2 Spider-Mans. And I was like the lightning, and I even paused the trailer, and I was like, the lightning here is probably Electro, who's from this Spider-Man's universe.
Oh, God.
But then it was we had a discussion, and one of the kids was finally kind of like, okay, I see why it's kind of cool.
Oh, that's awesome. You convinced one. So that's awesome.
I convinced one. The other one, I don't think that he honestly really cares, but he knows what gets me off topic.
Hey, there you go. That's that. All you got to do is say Marvel. So good stuff, Michelle. Shang-Chi, the latest trailer has finally got me probably on board. Bring me all the Michelle Yeoh Marvel, all of it. Is that her name, Yeoh? It's Yeoh. I've never heard it pronounced, and I'm so sorry. Yeoh.
I would say that, Yeoh.
Okay, Yeoh. So anyway, Shang-Chi had me hooked the moment that trailer came out. I'm pumped. It gives me Bruce Lee vibes and Marvel. If Marvel and Bruce Lee had a baby, this would be it. So really, really excited.
You just got an OH. IO.
OH.
IO.
There it is. Yeah.
I am excited for Shang-Chi. One of the things that I have heard and read is that it's a nice blend of like the action movie stuff with martial arts. Like it's like the fighting style is the same, but also lends itself to martial arts. And I'm glad that they took that approach.
That is awesome. That is really,
and I think Fernando just said Michelle Yeoh.
Yeoh. I am so sorry. I am really bad at names. So appreciate it. Michelle Yeoh. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Yeah, I'm excited. Aquafina, she seems like she's going to be hilarious. So I cannot wait for that as well.
Bruce Bell Marley.
All right.
Bruce Lee and Marvel.
Oh, wow. That's like
nice,
the ultimate.
Thank you for being the Clinton.
I was about to say, you are totally Clinton right now. That is awesome. Yeah. All right, guys. Apparently, I'm really old from people commenting, so that is awesome. So yeah, and Jordan's like 1995 old person here, feeling old and getting old. Do you realize what I just said, Jordan? Oh, anyway, old man River here. So yeah, guys, we are about to hear from our Twitter listeners, our original Abingers that assembled many moons ago. So we're excited to jump into our Twitter listeners now. Twitter posts things in weird order. I appreciate if you do put out a video to let me know if it's a part 1, part 2, part 3. Don't worry if you haven't. I think I saw Jordan doing that, or it was John. It was one of the two, and I was like, oh, that's awesome, because I won't watch them in a weird order. And if you can say like part 1 out of 4, or part 1 out of whatever, that makes it easier as well. Twitter's just weird. Twitter is weird, or maybe I'm just old. Or both. I don't know. So anyway, we are going to start with Keith. Keith, we are loving to hear from you, man. First thoughts on What If episode 3. So here we are. We're about to hear from Keith in audio form. Cannot wait. Here you guys go.
I wanted to rush home to make sure to talk to you guys about this episode. I am so excited by the...
He got killed. Sorry.
Listen, guys, I studied for several years at a prestigious film school, so my insights on this are pretty keen. And I gotta say, this episode was...
What?
Honestly, it wasn't terrible, but there was a lot that was not good.
Oh.
I'm really hoping that this is as weak as the What If series gets. Already our expectations are muddled because of the T'Challa episode
I
being
agree with
so
that.
good last week.
Yeah, man.
Now we've got something on the other side of the spectrum. You guys talked a bit about how you were taken out of it when the ScarJo impersonator was talking. And I gotta say, she didn't have me right at the beginning. I knew it was someone else. And it was Lake Bell. And she does the voice of Poison Ivy on the Harley Quinn cartoon series.
Oh, nice.
And she's very good. I think she only really started to sound like ScarJo about halfway through this episode. And there are some really great Black Widow moments in this episode, obviously. The number one being the big fight in the back of the truck. So far, so good. And then Hawkeye shows up. And you guys, I think, are particularly hard on Hawkeye. I don't know if you just don't like his performance, or you just don't like Jeremy Renner and all of his musical aspirations, or you don't like his app that didn't go so well. I personally think that the guy's just a bit of a himbo that gets talked into really stupid ideas by his publicist.
Yeah, that's
and
a good
family,
point.
maybe. Who knows? Maybe Chris Evans is whispering in his ear and telling him to go be a rock star as a goof. Coulson was hilarious in this episode. It was weird because in the beginning, the whole comedic relief of Coulson was that he was so dry and he wasn't very humorous. And yet now this guy's talking about how gorgeous Thor is and how he, even though he's rotting, he smells like lavender. Hawkeye, on the other hand, tries to be the comic relief, and it feels like, you ever have somebody you know say something really funny, and then someone else you know, having heard that, tries to say the same joke 5 minutes later? That's kind of what Hawkeye's doing here, and it annoys me. Coulson wasn't lying about the hair.
Good stuff, Keith. Appreciate it, man. Love hearing from you. Lot to unpack there with that comment or that video. I will say, not a fan of What If. I like this episode, but it was definitely, I would say, one of the weakest. I'm going to say it was the least favorite out of all three for me, because I also am a big Cap fanboy. So the first Avenger basically being the entire premise of the first one. I'm not saying it was a better episode. I'm saying I'm a huge fanboy. So I love that first episode. T'Challa as Star-Lord, best one by far. It's gonna be hard for a show, or it's gonna be hard for an episode to beat that one. This one, I still thought it was good. Rushed is the name of the game for me. Rushed. So I think it suffers quite a bit because of how rushed it feels, and some of the performances were a little lacking at times. And yeah, I don't know. So Keith, I don't think you're in the wrong for saying, but I mean, straight up thumbs down for episode 3. So strong words.
Well, he said he didn't hate it.
He didn't hate it, but it was a thumbs down and a.
Yeah.
He did it way better than me.
I don't know. It wasn't my type of genre.
Right.
Like I think I said last night, it's just not like true crime and like a whodunit. Like that's just not really what I like. Maybe now that I know who done it, going back and watching it, I would like it a lot more.
Right.
But I don't know. It just wasn't one for me. He brought up the point about Coulson kind of being stoic.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've seen him in the MCU kind of putting on that professional front in front of the Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he meets new Avenger Initiative.
Unless it's
people.
Captain America, then he straight
Unless it's
up,
Captain America, then
he
he's
straight
a
up just
fangirl,
melts.
obviously.
He just melts. I have those
Yeah.
trading cards, by the way, that he got. He wanted signed. I have those, just in case you. Okay. Anyway,
Are they also covered in blood?
No, you creep. No, I didn't die. Okay, you weirdo. So anyway, gosh.
But so here I feel like maybe we're getting a little kind of peep into Coulson and Fury's relationship.
Yeah.
That like they're really good friends. And so Coulson can kind of drop that professionalism and just kind of be like himself, his like weird, funny, like, I think this man is gorgeous. And also I love Captain America. And this corpse smells like lavender self.
Ah, that's a good point.
Lady Winter Soldier just asked the exact same question as I did.
You know what, guys?
Do you have blood on your
No,
trading cards?
you're terrible for saying that. No.
Wait. I had another point.
Oh, sorry, Amy.
Okay, I think one of the reasons why I do not like Hawkeye is because I do not find Lady Winter Soldier, hold your ears, I'm so sorry. I do not find Jeremy Renner attractive in the slightest.
Oh.
If you're going like most to least boinkable, the very bottom of the list is Nick Cage, and then right above Nick Cage is Jeremy Renner.
Okay. Like I said, the gloves are off. You're ready to go.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, I'm
not dissing him. I'm just saying he's not boinkable.
Yeah. I like just making fun of him. I think he's just easy pickings.
Yeah, he is.
So sorry. It's nothing against him though, guys. Just don't take us too seriously. I promise. We just mess around.
Jordan just said his haircut in Endgame did him no favors. LOL. And I think I'm going to disagree. It did like the tiniest fraction of a favor. It was like I could almost see it, but I just wasn't there.
I never thought we would be talking about Hawkeye's hair. And if it
Episode 3. Just wait till we get to Hawkeye.
All right. So Cosmic Cretin reached out to us. A big question of mine about the No Way Home trailer that really makes me scratch my head. I was curious to see some other opinions on it. Thanks, guys. Sorry, it's in photo format. I ran out of characters in my tweet. No need to apologize. This was your question. My biggest question about the No Way Home trailer is, after we see the pumpkin bomb and hear Defoe's Green Goblin laugh, did we hear James Franco, a.k.a. Harry Osborn's voice, say, "Be careful what you wish for, Parker"? Surely James Franco wouldn't be in a Disney Marvel production after his sexual assault allegations, right? But I swear it sounded just like him. I didn't hear it. And and honestly, before Franco turned out to be a complete creep, I was a fan of Franco. I didn't hear Franco at all when I listened to the trailer. So I'm gonna say no. I don't think that's him. I could be wrong, but maybe in the chat, let us know. But I don't know. I did not hear it. Emmy, you look perplexed, like, oh, I'm not sure.
I know. Did I not hear anybody say that, or did I hear William Dafoe say that, or who?
I thought that was.
I watched a trailer breakdown like yesterday, and I already forgot it.
Be careful. Yeah, it says it. It's right before we see Doc Ock. Is be careful what you wish for, Parker.
Oh, I think maybe I attributed that line to Alfred Molina.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think it's him. So. All right. So we will keep on going. Good question though, Cosmic Cretin. Good stuff. I just don't think so. I don't.
John said it might be Doctor Strange.
Either Green Goblin or Doctor Strange. I'm going to be on the Green.
I heard he heard it as either Green Goblin or Doctor.
I heard it as Green Goblin. Good stuff, John. I definitely saw more Green Goblin. So
that would be a crazy if it is Doctor Strange because he did the spell in the first place.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Or, yeah, that'd be weird. I don't know. I thought it was Green Goblin as well. That's Final Cherry. I completely agree. Good stuff. Dr. Goblin. Good stuff, Fernando. All right, so we are... Oh, I almost clicked play too early. We're going to hear more from Keith. This is Hulk Thoughts, Part 1. Thank you for labeling this, Keith. Appreciate you, man.
I personally thought it was really fun seeing a lot of the Incredible Hulk actually in the MCU for the first time in a long time. I think a lot of people can very easily pretend that that movie doesn't exist and doesn't really have any consequence. If you know the story and the origin of the Hulk, you've kind of got it from the Avengers on. You don't really need that Incredible Hulk movie to understand where the guy's coming from, especially because you don't recognize him at all when you first see him.
Right.
Again, in my opinion, Mark Ruffalo has always played Bruce Banner best. I'm not a big fan of Edward Norton in that role. I used to love Edward Norton in many other roles.
Yes, dude.
And to see him play Bruce Banner felt like he was phoning it in. So I've always preferred Ruffalo, and I liked seeing that tether tied to see Mark Ruffalo in the scenario that was Incredible Hulk. It was cool seeing Betty Ross also exist in the MCU for a change, other than just a one-off comment about calling the Hulkbuster armor Veronica, and then having to piece that together and going, is it because of Archie? Betty? Oh, good. I'll be honest, the Liv Tyler impression was pretty good too. I enjoyed
What?
that. The Watcher
I don't
constantly
know.
showing up in the sky was one of my favorite parts of this episode, because it was so jarring the first time, him in like the desert mountain sky and that funny song playing. That was really funny. He's just standing there, nothing else to do. He literally just watches.
Keith, I completely agree, except the Betty Ross impression for Liv Tyler. I did not hear Liv Tyler in the slightest, but everything else you said, spot on, especially seeing Ruffalo in that role that we saw Incredible Hulk in. It was really cool to kind of see almost a retcon in animation form. So
Yeah, that's a very good point.
yeah.
And we didn't even bring up the Watcher in the sky last night, but we should have, because I mean that was cool and voyeuristic.
Yeah.
As
Voyeuristic. I like that. That's an interesting...
alluded to.
Right. That's a very good point. Very good point.
He knows when you've been sleeping.
Yeah.
He knows when you're awake.
He knows if you've been watched or not. I don't know. Now I suck at this. Anyway, good stuff, Keith. Thank you so much for reaching out. Awesome.
He's a creep. Somebody call the authorities.
He's a creeper. Burrito, great hearing from you, man. My thoughts on What If Episode 3, I'm still waiting on Why If. I will say this episode seemed both filler and like it deserves a continuation. But I mean, every episode so far seems like a filler. I will say it was highly entertaining seeing every Avenger except Cap die. Ooh, highly entertaining seeing all the Avengers die. It was almost a little traumatizing for me to watch every Avenger die. But then they bring out Capsicle, and my heart was mended all over again. And Captain Marvel as well.
That's all it takes.
Yes, that's all it takes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, really, what was Tony Stark doing? Just hanging out in a donut? How much use did he have? Really, it's not like he was going to.
He was hungover. He was hungover.
It's not like he was going to create a new element or anything. He's just donezo.
No, there's so much more for him.
I disagree. I'm just completely kidding. Obviously, the MCU tells us that. Just in case you can't hear my sarcasm.
Oh, for Kevin Feige, I'm so glad I remembered this point. Since you're listening, I had an idea today. My idea is that season 2 should follow the exact same episode. Like, so episode 1 should be Captain Carter. Episode 2 should be T'Challa. Episode 3 should be What If All of the Avengers Died?
Right.
I think that was the name of the episode, right?
Yep. No, what if Earth lost its mightiest heroes or something like that?
I know. Yeah. What if all of the Avengers died?
Yep, correct.
So I think that season 2 should follow that same thing, but have like episode 2 of each of those stories. Like, just continue on.
Right.
I think that that's a genius idea. So Kevin, if you would like that idea, you can pay me $1 million.
$1 million, Dr. Evil says. And honestly, Kev, we want you back on the show. We never had you on the show, but we're going to say back because it sounds cooler. We allegedly are really good friends, so we would love to have you back. So whenever you allegedly want to be on the show.
Yeah.
Doesn't it sound official when I'm like, we want Kevin Feige back on the show? They're like,
yes,
wait, what?
Please.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it just
Yeah,
immediately.
go find our previous episode that has Kevin Feige on it.
Yeah, exactly. It might not exist.
It totally exists.
Yeah, it might. It allegedly exists, and he allegedly loves us. There was an idea. An MCU podcast said, "Thanks for all the shout outs. There was an idea after all." Wink face, and she posted a GIF of "I understood that reference" with Captain America speaking. What? There was an idea. An MCU podcast. That's friend of the show TK. If you have not listened to her, check out her podcast. It is absolutely wonderful, very insightful, comes from a different perspective than I've ever heard another Marvel podcast come from. We've been on her show, she's been on our show. Absolutely wonderful person. So just thank you, TK. We love you. Great to hear from you. So, and you're welcome for the shout outs because we need to be thanked if we shout out anybody. So if you get a shout out, you need to thank us. Good grief. No, you have nothing to thank us for is the point, but you deserve all of that. So,
speaking of, somebody just posted in our chat and said, "Want to become famous?" Yes, dude. Of course I do. And it says, "Buy followers." Oh, it went away.
Oh, it says buy followers, primes, and viewers on big follows. Never mind.
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
Never mind.
Don't say it.
I'm sorry.
Out loud. Don't.
I was just reading. I'm sorry. I'm
definitely going there now, though.
Yeah.
Verified. Here I come.
Yeah, we can't wait. We're gonna buy our success. Thank you, Vabingo 666664. We cannot.
Ooh, that was a lot of. That was Mephisto-y.
That was a little bit Mephisto-y. We here at the Abingers podcast, we buy our success. We don't earn it. So we love to cheat the system. So thank you for telling us about that. We can't wait. So anyway, just kidding, by the way, if you're taking us seriously. Keith.
What? I'm really sorry.
What you got?
What was TK's comment again?
Thanks for the shout outs. There was an idea after all.
Oh, okay. Sorry. My bad.
I
was so excited about becoming famous.
Oh, yeah. You were like, we can buy our success. Thank goodness. I was so sick of earning it.
Burrito said, "You can buy me." Hold up. Let me unfollow. Buy my follow.
Oh, the burrito. That is awesome. That's awesome.
Great.
You love it. All right, Keith, we're going to hear from you, man.
When the line came up where Black Widow promises that on her life she's going to get them out of there, and you know that like anyone who's seen Avengers 12 times, like a sane person, knows that line is followed by "your life."
Yes.
And we didn't get that here, and honestly, it's like these famous one lines that they're tying in. It was proof that it can fall flat, shoehorned in.
It feels forced. Yes.
However, another highlight of this episode has to be Loki. Obviously, Tom Hiddleston is going to be all in when it comes to the MCU and Marvel Studios because the guy's a huge nerd, and now he's executive producing, and he's probably going to one day have Kevin Feige's job. Wow. It was great to see this version of Loki. He's got the Asgardian army behind him. He's got what are they called? The Musketeers? The three dudes that Thor is friends with, and Lady Sif. He's got them behind him, and that was cool too. And to see him filled with glorious purpose, and also looking like the good guy by avenging his dead brother, who he never really had to even reveal that he was jealous of. Again, it all dials back to bad parenting when two boys are told that they were born to be king, but only one of them can ascend to the throne. Why would he say that? It's so stupid. It's like basically saying, "Hey, I'm gonna pick a favorite." Loki didn't even have to be jealous and turn on his brother. He could look like the good guy as well as be a greedy whore. As usual, Tom Hiddleston is knocking the comedy out of the park, and this was a great thing to see Loki come in and be the vicious ruler with his own actual people behind him and the mass weapon of his other actual people in his hands. What's it called?
The Cask of Amontillado.
Nice.
That was an Edgar Allan Poe reference.
That was good stuff. Oh my gosh, one of my close friends sent me a TikTok today of Edgar Allan Poe and William Shakespeare singing "Get Low." You know those like portraits that they make people like move and sing to now? Like, yeah, they did it with Edgar Allan Poe and yeah. Anyway, that sounds. Emmy's just give me the. All right, Brandon. All right, move on. Just wrap it up. It was funny. I laughed. It made my day. So,
Keith, when you bring up the bad parenting that they were both told that they were going to be king, or no, that only one of them could be king. They were both destined to become king.
They were promised.
Anyway,
they were each promised to be king, and only obviously one's going to be.
Yeah. Unless it's some uh what am I trying to say? Some incest.
Okay. Well, that
word
I'm glad we
was
waited
so
just to hear
far
that.
from my brain.
Yeah.
They're king and king. My point was, I have an odd fact that every time you bring that up is what I think about. So some species of sharks give birth to live young, and some of those shark mothers will have more than one shark in her shark uterus. That's not what it's called for fish, but whatever. And they will eat each other inside the womb and only give birth to one, the strongest and the fittest, the one that's made to be king.
That's the most horrifying thing I've ever heard. Thank you for sharing, Emmy. Really.
It's just it lives rent free in my brain.
And now it's going to live you with Emmy, Jordan said. Hashtag you with Emmy. And I would agree, Jordan. That was a little bit much, but thank you so much for sharing.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
Okay. I mean, it depends on your definition of cool, and we obviously know yours. So
it's kind of interesting, at least. At the very least, it's interesting.
It is interesting.
Fun facts.
Yeah, fun facts. I agree. So good stuff. All right. So we have Captain Usopp said, unpopular opinion. I preferred the voice for Black Widow in this episode over Scarlett Johansson's. It felt more Russian, reminded me of Yelena, and it sounded great. I liked how the Incredible Hulk just got ruffaloed and found his death to be surprisingly sad as he looked scared. Oh, God. Before he was blown to bits. I'm too scared to believe that No Way Home would be a multiverse crossover. Despite all the evidence in the trailer and the wider MCU, I can't trust again after Infinity War.
It's gonna be wait.
Hold on, I'm too scared to I'm too scared to believe that No Way Home would be a multiverse crossover. Despite all the evidence in the trailer and the wider MCU, I can't trust again after. I wonder why he can't trust again after Infinity War. What happened? Was it the Hulk thing? I know like they kind of lied a little bit there, but that was just one person running. That was Incredible Hulk. I don't know. I'm curious, Captain Usopp, if you could go into more detail on that. But he did say he loves or he liked the voice actress who played Black Widow more than Scarlett Johansson.
I still disagree with that assessment, I believe. Okay, with the whole...
To his credit, he did say unpopular opinion.
Yeah, okay. So at least you're self-aware. Very nice. For social emotional learning. That's a great point, self-awareness. So what if the other Spider-Man movies were multiverses, but in the one true timeline, those never happened because those people weren't Spider-Man, and so Doc Ock and Green Goblin and Electro and Lizard, I don't remember what his name is. What are you doing? What if they just never died or got caught or whatever and are going after this one Spider-Man because they saw a challenge? Does that make sense?
It does make sense, but and it's so weird. What brings them all into this like tunnel universe to get Peter at the same time? I don't know. It feels like I don't know.
It's either got to be the multiverse or that in this one true timeline it just never they don't become villains until they're challenged with Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly. And it's weird. And I do agree. There's a listener, we've had a couple of people reach out to us as well. Actually, I'll give a credit to a couple, but like where they don't believe Doc Ock is talking to Tom Holland's Peter Parker. They believe it is someone else. So I don't know. I don't think they're coming for Tom Holland's Parker. I think they're coming for all three. I think it's a blending of all these universes at once, and Spider-Man's a busy guy. He's always fighting these villains, and so it all kind of interweaves at the same time and causes this explosion with Doctor Strange's help. I don't know. Yeah, my brain's hurting just thinking about that. I don't know, Emmy. I'm going to say just I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to say I don't know either. And I also feel like some of this multiverse stuff, I really suck at explaining.
Yeah, it's really tough.
Bearing with me.
Yeah, no. I think you're doing pretty darn good, actually. I will say in the chat, what if sharks ate Skittles? Nader. is asking that question, and that's a great question, Nader. We know
If
if
sharks-
Emmy eats Skittles, problems.
Yeah, well, if sharks ate Skittles, then they probably wouldn't eat their siblings in the womb.
Yeah, Skittles make you immediately not want to eat your siblings. You're like, why eat my
Yeah.
siblings when I can have this wonderful, delicious
Taste
treat?
the rainbow.
Yeah, exactly.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Not
But hashtag should be.
not sponsored actually. So we're gonna bleep out every Skittles reference that we've made because we're not making a dime from it. So if you would like to sponsor us, we'll insert your name into what we just plugged, and we'll say taste the whatever.
Emmy choked on
Amy
Dick's Sporting Goods.
Taste the Dick's Sporting Goods. So yeah, exactly. So that's what we'll start doing. It'll be so forced when you know it was edited in. Yeah. Do you like the purple Dick's Sporting Goods? Taste the Dick's Sporting Goods. All right, great. So Bobby said so many. Oh, excuse me, I almost skipped one. And sorry, Bobby. A Mandalorian, Spider-Man trailer wild. Do y'all think Doctor Strange is a variant or someone else? He seems out of character. What if? Another fun one. Loved the Coulson bits, laughing emoji. Shang-Chi, so excited to see my culture at the forefront of a Marvel movie, and I'm so proud of Simu. He seems like a great dude. Oh my gosh. Yes, he does. Everything that dude tweets, I absolutely love. A Mandalorian, great tweet. Do we think we've already went into the Doctor Strange if he's a variant or not? No, we think he's just cocky strange.
I'm wishy-washy still.
Oh, you're still kind of flip flop, so you'll be
Don't
right
let
either
me in
way.
with you.
Don't be a Clinton. Don't flip flop, so you're right either way. Commit.
Yeah. Nope. Yep.
Commit.
I've learned.
That's because Clinton, he'll do that. He's like, now I never said. I said I was kind of, and I'm like, I hate, just commit, even if you're wrong.
You know what? I'm gonna commit right now.
Commit.
Mephisto.
Oh my god, I hate you.
I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
You think he's Mephisto, like legit?
I mean, it's not outside of the realm of possibility.
You think he's Ralph Boner? And what if another fun one? The Coulson bits. Gosh, Coulson was a huge light in that episode. So completely agree. A Mandalorian, and we did talk about the Shang-Chi, and that's awesome about your culture being the forefront of a Marvel movie. That's just awesome.
And he has been a champion of that because somebody, I don't remember who it was, up in Disney was like
CEO
said something calling this movie an experiment.
It was
that
the
we're going to try it in
was the
theaters
CEO.
exclusively as an experiment.
Mhm.
And he fired back on Twitter and was not afraid of being explicit and being like, this, like my culture, my like this is not an experiment.
Yeah, no,
and so I agree with you.
Yeah, I think he's a wonderful representation, and looking forward to seeing the movie.
And a great advocate.
Oh, I agree. And seeing the movie in a week. I'm really excited about that. So great comment there, Mandalorian. Bobby, sorry about that, Bobby. I said Bobby. I was like, no, not you yet. I felt rude, but great stuff, Mandalorian. Bobby said, so many new characters coming to the MCU. I'm not only excited for all the movies to come out, but also the Disney Plus shows. Can't wait for the next Avengers movie to see who will make up the new team and the next level threats they'll face. I can't wait either. I can't believe they went through phase 4 and they haven't even announced an Avengers movie yet. You know, that's kind of shocking. Every single phase has had an Avengers movie. Are we going to go through all? I'm just going to pose a question to you, Emmy. Are we going to go through the entire phase 4 without an Avengers movie?
I think so. And I read something that someone, details are fuzzy.
Okay.
But someone was like pushing not to have one.
Not to have an Avengers in phase 4? Movie. Or not an Avengers movie for the next little while? Like, what do you mean?
Just to have a little bit of a breather.
Yeah, and especially after Endgame, the expectations are so lofty. Maybe it's time to like, let's just back up from a little bit. We have all these properties. Why do we need Avengers? We saw what Civil War did. It brought in all the Avengers at that point, you know, and had an amazing movie, and it was a Captain America movie. You know, we saw, you know, there's ways to bring these characters in a big screen moment and not have to label it Avengers. Though I would say arguably Civil War was Avengers 2.5. So, but still.
Yeah, no, I do agree with that. But yeah, I think I agree with Fernando that Avengers 5 will start phase 5.
Wow, to start a phase. That's a very interesting point, Fernando. Because they've always kind of closed out. Yeah, I know we had Ant-Man and Spider-Man Far From Home close out phase 2 and 3 respectively, but that's a very interesting take to have it start out a phase. So very cool take. I like that.
And I definitely think that the multiverse will be closed. Like yes, there's going to be like, I think probably all of phase 4 is going to be like just complete instability. Like, holy crap, what's happening?
Right.
But then starting phase 5, I think Lady Winter Soldier, I think that you're spot on. We're going to get the Young Avengers and they're going to roll with it. Phase 5 is going to start it off. But just hypothesizing. Kevin, if you need my number, it's in Iron Man 2.
Good stuff. Great comment there, Bobby. Appreciate you, man. Keith, part 4, final thoughts on the What If episode 3. We're going to hear from Keith.
The two major cons of this episode that stand out for me are very simple. The story's not that interesting. Hope Van Dyne being a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent and that just being revealed to us in the nick of time, and her saying it's all about hope, seemed very lazy writing-wise.
Yeah.
Didn't like it. And secondly, I really didn't like the inflatable Hulk. I don't mean to kink shame, but that's a very awkward thing to watch. I'm sure that in the writer's room, they had several different ideas of how the Hulk should die. I would have loved it if they picked any other idea than what we just had to watch. It was weird. All in all, I think this episode had a lot of good moments. I'd say Loki and some of the Hulk stuff were the good moments. Black Widow's fight in the back of the truck I enjoyed. But... And honestly, getting Michael Douglas to play Hank Pym for that reveal was great. He was funny. He was deranged. And I've always really loved Michael Douglas just as an actor. And it's nice to see him play more than just the sarcastic mentor character that he gets to play in the Ant-Man movies. All in all, I think that the episode was just weak. And I want this to be a bit of a palate cleanser so that we can go into the next few episodes with our expectations a little lower. And not have to worry about the next one somehow beating the T'Challa episode. All the fourth episode has to do now is be better than the third one.
Keith, I love the honesty. I do. I really do. Because we've seen a lot of people gushing for this episode, and it's kind of, and I'm being completely honest, it's nice to see the kind of the other side of it a little bit. The Hulk exploding, like I said, like seeing almost the fear and the nervousness, like, when you're like almost a rat in a cage, or like just when you're like, oh my God, I'm trapped. It just was horrible and horrifying to me. To me, that hit, just personally. But I will say, it's the least. We've already talked about this at length, but I do agree with a lot of the points that Keith were making. I guess I would say agreed with everything, Keith. I would probably just disagree, which doesn't mean you're wrong, obviously, but disagree on the Hulk bit. Yeah, I know him inflating and blowing up. It is weird. I don't disagree with that part, but Hulk panicking and almost looking like, what the hell do I do? Was heartbreaking. And I know we had a listener also previously say kind of the same thing. So I'm curious what your thoughts, Emmy, on Hulk and, the rest of the points Keith made.
When you said weird, I thought maybe that's why I disliked it so much and why I found it so upsetting, was just that it was just weird. It was a weird way to kill Hulk, and I don't know how else I would have done it differently or done it better. But oh goodness. I seeing the humanity in his eye as he exploded was what really got me. And I say humanity about a giant green dude who's angry, who is also animated. So obviously I'm kind of talking out of my ass here. We got a great question from the burrito. Do you guys think the multiverse will be a one and done arc? Or do you think it will be like in the Arrowverse where people will hop from universe to universe as the MCU tells the story of one timeline?
Gosh.
Okay. So I have to admit that I started watching Arrow because I thought I was going to get to meet John Barrowman. I was like a finalist for some kind of a contest.
Okay.
And so I was like, I did like an interview with someone, and I think that I just didn't do it big enough. They were like, so now how would you act if you met Jonathan Barrowman? And I was like, I mean, like right now in the middle of my apartment, like, yeah. And I couldn't get up enough, like, anyway, so I did start watching Arrow because I was convinced I was going to be on some TV show about meeting Jonathan Barrowman, which honestly I have not found that to have ever been produced. So maybe it just never happened.
Maybe it just,
and I could have won.
It's not they didn't pick you. It's just they didn't pick anybody, Emmy.
They didn't pick anybody. Exactly. So my thoughts, okay, so I don't completely understand how the Arrowverse works, but I think that there will be some hopping of universes, and then it's going to have to shut at some point. And like whoever goes into other universes, they're gone. And whoever comes into this universe, they're here.
Do you think that even when they're shut, we'll still have those adventures in different universes?
But I mean, we're still going to get What If.
But not crossovers, if that makes sense.
But probably I would think not crossovers, just because there's so many loose ends there. There's so many like what ifs there.
What ifs? That's why we have this. So
yeah.
So we will keep going. Appreciate it, Keith. Thank you so much for your videos, man.
And to Burrito for the question. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Burrito as well. Thank you so much. MJ said, and this is awesome. I love that we hear from Keith, but MJ as well. This is the contrast, and I love hearing from all of our listeners. I think this episode was my favorite, but I'm kind of worried that I'm starting to feel that infamous Marvel fatigue, which I really don't want, but I'm not as excited about new episodes coming out. However, I'm really excited about Shang-Chi. My thoughts on the episode, though. I'm trying to see Shang-Chi on the 2nd, and I think I'm reading this out of order. I want to make sure. It was definitely different, and it really shocked me when everyone died. I know how much you guys love Hawkeye, laughing emoji, but I've kind of grown fond of him after reading the Hawkeye comics, even though it's not the same. So when I saw him die, I was actually kind of sad. And I'm trying to see Shang-Chi on the 2nd, and I'm really excited because the reviews say it's amazing, and the trailers look so good. As for Spider-Man, it's definitely a lot different than I thought it would be, and it may not actually be, but it feels so different. So good stuff, MJ. Thank you so much for reaching out to us. Just to start out with, the Marvel fatigue. I think that's a really interesting topic. We've talked about Shang-Chi. We've talked about the Spider-Man trailer. We've talked about Hawkeye. So I'm actually going to kind of focus on the Marvel fatigue bit. You know, if you've listened to the podcast so far, you know, we don't need to repeat ourselves on those topics, but I love that comment about the Marvel fatigue. Emmy, are you thinking Marvel fatigue, could it be a real thing? And are we experiencing it a little bit with What If? What are your thoughts on this?
I wouldn't say Marvel fatigue. I have more like work fatigue.
Yes.
And having to review stuff with Brandon and Clinton fatigue. Just kidding.
Yes. Thank you so much. No, that's it.
I didn't actually get to answer.
No, it's okay.
I just got to be an asshole.
Emmy's muted now, so you can't hear Emmy muted. You can't hear her anymore. Yeah, no, she's muted. Yeah, it's really, really. Do you see those eyes? I'm sorry, Emmy. Yes, you're unmuted now.
Did you really mute me?
I did.
I said I didn't get to answer for real. I just got to be an asshole.
Oh, I did hear that part, and then I muted.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then I said, "Am I really?" It was probably for the best that I didn't break anybody's ear holes.
I know you're joking. What are your real thoughts on the Marvel fatigue?
I think because it was so long that we didn't have content, that now the constant content does seem a little bit like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I know like a lot of the casual viewers are like, I don't understand the point of watching What If.
Yeah.
And so like my friend Christina, who I watched all of Loki with, all of WandaVision with, she kind of dropped off at Loki, and What If, she's like, I'm not gonna watch that. It's just not happening.
Wait, she dropped off at Loki or What If? Sorry, or both.
She dropped off at Loki.
That's
we
shocking.
filled her in, and she fell asleep at the finale.
Yeah, that's kind of shocking because I can understand, falling off at What If because it's an animated series. Yes, it's voiced by the same characters we know and love. That's a real thing, and I get that. But someone that's like watching, it's just all these stories basically that really don't apply to the greater narrative, at least not yet. So why am I Why am I even watching this? And I know a couple of people even reached out to us and like, I'm so glad you're reviewing What If. I mean, I think they were almost a little shocked that we were reviewing What If. I think, like, are they going to go that animated route? And obviously, yeah, we will definitely review anything Marvel Studios first and foremost. But I don't know if this show, especially after the first episode, I don't know if that was the best episode to try to hook people on, because it was literally like, here's Captain America with Peggy Carter. It just, I don't know.
But it kind of makes sense for it to be like, here's something but we're going to just tweak it just a little bit. And then the next one was like, yeah, you thought you knew this, but like, whoa.
Fair point. Yeah.
I think it was kind of like zero entry, and then you like jumped into the 16-foot water on the other side. But I definitely, I wouldn't say Marvel fatigue, because obviously I am here on a Marvel podcast. I could never. But I could see an argument for other people having it, casual fans, people who don't talk about it on the reg for 17 hours a freaking week.
I would kind of
kidding. With two assholes.
I would kind of
just kidding. I love you guys so much.
No, we love you, and we love Clinton as well. God, miss you, Clinton, and I love you, Emmy. But I will say this: I wouldn't say Marvel fatigue either. I would say when you go, it's funny, when we started this podcast, there was no Marvel content for like a year. That's what started.
And a half.
Yeah, but when we started it, it was kind of already at a year point.
Yeah.
So like it's kind of insane. We went from this huge long break to you can't go a week without a new MCU property dropping something, whether it's a trailer, whether it's a show, whether it's a movie, something is dropping, and it's constant like, oh my gosh, like they are completely like Marvel Studios, here you go. And so that is interesting and it's different. And I would say, I don't think it's Marvel fatigue when you're putting out quality content. Do I think this episode was the best episode? No. But do I think Marvel Studios is still putting out great content? Yes. I thought Black Widow's movie was good. I thought all the Disney Plus series have been great, including What If. If the quality dampered a little bit, yes, I would be feeling some fatigue. But as long as the quality holds up, I'm here for it. But it's really contingent on that quality. So yeah, good stuff there. I mean, I really, really like that, MJ. So thank you.
I wanted to make a point too. Good Lord. What is wrong with my brain?
No, you're okay.
Oh, okay. So I'm like, at this point, we've kind of been going with some content for a while.
Yeah.
But then those lulls that we have, like the 4-week lull we had between
it's horrible.
Loki and What If, for the 6 weeks between WandaVision and Loki. No, it's definitely not fatigue, because in those weeks I'm like, what in the hell am I supposed to do with myself?
Yeah.
Just sit here and watch Big Brother and RuPaul's Drag Race all day? I need Marvel to balance it out.
Yeah, no, and I agree. And it's so funny because we have all of our listeners and they reach out to us, review this, review that. And it's funny, we're just like, we just want to review new Marvel content, and then like, I don't know. And it's so much different stuff they want us to review. We can only get to like 2 or 3 things, and we end up doing
Ghost Rider and Ghost Rider 2.
Out of everything that was requested, no one requested Ghost Rider 1 or 2. I don't think. Did they? Or did someone? I thought maybe someone did. Not both of them, but I think one. But either way, good question there, MJ. Sorry, we went on a little bit of a tangent, but I really like that, and I wanted to kind of touch base on that topic because we haven't really touched base on it. Chaotic Queen, who is in our Twitch chat usually. So Chaotic Queen, we love hearing from you. In the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, I had 2 things warring in my head. It was Steven all along who opened the multiverse, and then me questioning if it was Steven we were seeing, because like he's supposed to be ensuring that the world is safe and doing doing something to potentially endanger Earth seems so out of character for Steven that we have seen. It seems more like what amateur Steven would have done, the Steven when he was first learning. That's good thoughts there, Chaotic Queen. I will say this. I don't know. Gosh, what's funny? I've been like so on the Doctor Strange bandwagon. Oh, Emmy's giving me that look like you're wrong, bitch. I can see it in her eyes. Go for it.
I want to be chaoticer and say, is it Doctor Strange or is it
I think that's what Chaotic is
Mephisto.
saying. I think, well, I don't know if Chaotic's saying Mephisto, but I definitely think she's implying that it's not really Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
That's
Okay, so Chaoticer, Mephisto.
that's
just
good.
saying, I'm just saying.
That's a good point. That is a good point.
One of these days I'm gonna be right. Just like with the Spider-Man trailer. Although I missed my moment on that, and I'm really butthurt about that.
Yes, that is really, really awesome. So we are going to hear from Smash Trivia John. Thank you for labeling these Smash Trivia John. Part 1, he's got a few parts, so we will start with part 1, and we will discuss, and once the part 1 is finished. Smash Trivia John, we're going to leave it up to you, sir. So here he is.
Before I give my thoughts on What If Episode 3, I want to first give a shout out to you guys, the Abingers, for surpassing 500 followers.
Oh,
you guys really are smashingly good at this. You guys deserve
Verify
that
us.
and more. And also,
thank you, John.
I'd like to shout out, there's 2 people in the Abingers community. Those are Nader and Michigan Mamba, because I've been dealing with a lot in my life, and those 2 saw some tweets that I made about it, and they reached out to me to help.
Wow. That was the very first part. Nader, Joey, you guys are pretty damn amazing, and that's really, really awesome.
I'm gonna tear up because like the fact that you guys are helping each other, and like there's a community of people, like shit, y'all the real ones. Y'all are the real ones. Like I'm sorry that there's a phone ban at school, and that I couldn't get on Twitter, and then I didn't see anything. And Keith, I'm right with you. Like, what happened? I would also like to help, but like, my goodness, Nader and Joey, like, that's so awesome.
Yeah, that is beautiful. And Smash Trivia John, just know we absolutely love you. And Nader in the comments just said we are here for each other always. Beautiful, beautiful.
Trying to make me cry.
No, that's absolutely beautiful. We're going to hear from John again. So here he is with his part 2 thoughts. But we love you, John. Here he is.
All right, for my what if thoughts. I understand that I sound like a broken record saying this, but I love this so much. I'm very happy that the Iron Man 2 part is so short, because Emmy can't take 3 hours talking about Iron Man 2. Someone on Twitter mentioned how Rhodey must feel terrible that the night before Tony died was when he stole the suit. On to Thor, I loved hearing Clark Gregg as Coulson again, and I love how much of a man crush he has for Thor. I love that we finally got content with Fury as the lead, and honestly would love seeing this in live action and as a feature-length film. I feel like the smelling Thor autopsy theme was a bit of a reference to both the Skrull autopsy in Captain Marvel and when Thor was on the Guardian ship before he woke up.
That's a good point. He was laying there.
Warning for the third part of this video, a lot of it will be me fanboying over Hulk stuff.
Oh, can't wait, because I thought the Hulk stuff was really, really good as well, John. So, John, we're going to hear from you for part 3. Actually, before we get to part 3, Coulson swooning, the Lavenders. I loved his Thor references to what we saw in Guardians, as well as the Skrull reference in Captain Marvel. So, really, really good stuff. The autopsy. I never thought of that. This is not a dude. You're a dude. I love that quote.
I smiled really big when he started to bring up Iron Man 2. I love that we saw Iron Man 2, and then for not very long, and my jaw literally dropped to my desk. Literally.
Yeah, literally.
And then he was like, so that Emmy can't go on a 2-hour tangent. Well,
I think he said 3.
I still did. I did hit that Iron Man 2, and I hit it hard, and I'm going to hit it just a little bit hard right now.
Smash Trivia John, we're going to hear from you here right now for part 3.
Call. I love that they used the Incredible Hulk movie in this because it means they haven't forgotten it. I love seeing Betty again, as I think that actually could mean that they might use her in live action again at some point. I love that Bruce Banner's design looked kind of like a mix of Norton and Ruffalo.
That's a good point.
Sort of transition thing.
I like that.
And that the Hulk design looks like a mix of his look in Incredible Hulk and Avengers.
I love the sound effects were more Avengers, though.
If Marvel ever makes another Hulk film, I honestly wouldn't mind if they were to just remake the Incredible Hulk, but with Mark Ruffalo and with a better, more fun script.
Oh, I can't disagree with you there, man.
That scene with Hulk exploding might be the most brutal thing that we've ever seen in the MCU. And it shows basically what the Ant-Man Thanos butthole would be visually. And for our trivia question, in the Incredible
Don't forget to pause.
Hulk,
I won't.
Samuel Stearns gets Hulk blood in his head, causing it to mutate. What villain does this foreshadow?
Oh,
Scorn.
no, it's not Scorn. I remember he collapses there. Oh, it's that big head dude that Clinton showed us with the green head.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what's his name? We talked about this in our podcast. Oh my god.
Megamind.
No, it's not Megamind, but he looks like Megamind. Damn it, Keith. Good. Or excuse me, Keith. John, I'm sorry. Damn it, John, you got us. Oh, what's his name? What's his name?
His name is, he goes by.
You don't remember. I don't believe you at all. There's no, Clinton was here. He would get it.
He goes by Seymour Butts.
Oh God, I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
It's Scorn.
I hate you.
The answer was the leader.
Good stuff. Unique Defender got it.
And for a BBB, Coulson, Fury, and Hulk.
Coulson, Fury, or Hulk for our Boink, Bond, and Butcher. Emmy,
Coulson,
lead us off.
Fury, and Hulk. Oh no.
Oh, I can go first if you need a second.
Okay. All right. No, I got it.
All right, what you got, Emmy? What you got?
Boink Fury.
Okay.
Mary Coulson.
Bond, Coulson.
All right. How did I get the first one right?
Yeah.
But I'm always like, no, but it's like matrimony to me is
it's a serious topic.
It's a sacred. It's not part of the patriarchy. It's a sacred commitment. No, okay. So Boink, Nick Fury.
Yes, we got that. Bond, Coulson,
Coulson,
Butcher, Hulk.
Butcher Hulk. Because I mean, okay, logistically, that's not happening to Boink.
Yeah.
Logistically,
it's not.
And Coulson just seems like a nice guy. Hulk would make a mess all the time. And domestic violence is.
Oh, burrito with the hashtag Thanos just made me really smile. We gotta get Thanos trending on Twitter, guys. Like, Thanos is so damn good, burrito. That is hilarious. I'm going to say the exact same thing. Emmy, you stole all. I'm not gonna say you stole. You and I are on the exact same page. I wish I could be a little bit different, but Coulson seems like I wouldn't want to marry Fury because, like, literally, he just saw someone get killed and he just moves right on. I'm like, would he really care if I was gone? I don't know. And Coulson also seems very funny. I think we'd laugh a lot together, so I would love to have that relationship, and we'd laugh, and we both love Steve. Oh my God! So we would both, like, we could just literally just look into each other's eyes and like, I wish you were Steve, and he'd be like, I wish you were Steve too, and it would be just such a cute.
You guys could cosplay as two Steves.
Yeah, I'll be.
Or not cosplay. Oh no, because you're not boinking him.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be. I mean, like, you could both have your fantasies at the same time.
That's a good point.
Role play, that's what it is, not cosplay. Cosplay is when you do it in public. Role play is when
this
you
is
do it
always
in
a very
boudoir.
interesting part of a podcast where I have to talk about boinking dudes. I just love it. I'm like, yeah, no, I would totally dress up for Coulson. Like, that was a real thing that was about to come out of my mouth.
You both dress up as Cap, so you're both boinking Cap.
So Coulson and I would be bonded. But yeah, Fury, boink, because he just wouldn't want to bond with the dude, but wouldn't want to kill the dude. And Hulk can't boink
And
him.
I'm
gonna
Jackson
yeah
/ Nick Fury exudes sexuality.
I've never thought that in my entire life. Never, ever in my entire life. I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm saying personally, never thought that.
Okay.
Okay. You're the weird one. All right. Hold on. Here's some more.
I'm bringing it back. In No Way Home, I predict that Doctor Strange will be the main villain.
Quotes he used.
And I think he might be Mephisto.
Oh my gosh. Emmy and Smash Trivia John are on the exact I'm sorry, Emmy, you take this one. You take it.
What? I feel like that is a very far-fetched, wild, maybe crazy, kind of way of thinking about it. But I feel 100% vindicated now that I've said it and that someone else has said it also. And I am trying to fill the time.
Oh no, now we're good. We're good. All right.
The burrito
yes.
said LARPing is both cosplay and role play.
That's a good.
And I think that's correct. However, so what do you? It is but in the bedroom, it is called role play, right?
All right.
Maybe I'm wrong.
No. We're just gonna move on. So,
Renee, I'm so sorry that you have to dress as Captain America every night.
Oh, hey, who said that? Was that you, Emmy? I thought that was a comment.
That was out of my own brain.
God, I hate you, Emmy.
I'm so sorry.
You're banned from the Abingers podcast. So thank you.
And John also said there's actually good reason for the Mephisto.
What's that?
I'm putting it out. If I'm right, y'all can all kiss my ass.
Oh, nope. She dresses as Captain Britain. Jordan, do you have a camera in our bedroom? How did you know that? So, all right. We will keep going. But before we do, Smash Trivia John, thank you for the videos. Thank you for the audio. We love you, man. We appreciate you. You're always a great commenter with the trivia, with the Boink, Bond, and Butcher. And you've been around so very long listening to us. And just know that we appreciate you and appreciate everything you do. And know that we love you very much. So, Tyler Wick, here is Tyler. I feel like he is my brother from another mother. I have talked to him on Twitter about wrestling, about Marvel. I'm looking forward to hearing this comment regarding the Spider-Man.
You said I'm sorry. You said like
I was going to say podcast. My bad. I messed up.
Oh, okay. It sounded like you were about to be like, I talked to him about Oh no, that's illegal.
Oh no. That's no podcast. But I was like, no, we didn't. So anyway, sorry. Tyler Wick said regarding the Spider-Man trailer, hear me out. Mephisto. Gosh, this is 3 people in a row. Tyler, John, and Emmy. It's growing. It is a growing thing. Here we go.
Listen, okay, real quick.
Yes.
I did. So I watched this trailer breakdown, and they brought it up, but it was like I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. And it was like a tee hee like funny. Could they be onto something?
Oh my god.
Am I onto something? Are we onto something?
It's funny because Emmy didn't check out any of these comments before we went live. No. I'm not kidding. She didn't.
And honestly, had I had time, because my attention is so poor, I was going to check some of them out so that I could hear keywords and be like, oh, he just read the comment that said this. Mm-hmm. And I was actually, but I didn't have time.
I know you didn't. I know you didn't. But Mephisto, he said, regarding Spider-Man trailer, hear me out, Mephisto, he said, I know we got burned before, but this time it makes sense. The source material of One More Day, the Devil in Disguise sign, the strange behavior of Doctor Strange, off the Peter train, back on the Mephisto Express. Emmy, we're back on the Mephisto Express. Are you ready to hop on?
I don't have a song for that. Oh wait, I lied. It's the same as the Peter train.
It's the Mephisto Express, you all. Here you go.
Hey guys, it's the Mephisto. I can't even use it. This is not a true recording studio. This is the Mephisto Express. Choo-choo, bitches.
The Mephisto
Get
Express is back on.
Get off the pod.
Choo-choo, bitches. We're back.
Yep.
when Amy is not is not a musician at all.
Sharp topping up there with the rumors and Industry Baby. Those are my two favorite songs right now. Industry Baby, Montero, and Rumors.
Emmy, I think Choo Choo Bitches Mephisto's back on. Mephisto Express is the #1 single on Twitch right now. So appreciate it. Good stuff, Tyler. And Tyler actually got a few likes on this as well. So a lot of people seem to be behind him.
I have a dream.
Mm-hmm.
I have a dream of being the person in the background of rap songs that just does like the
Emmy,
I almost just made a Brandon joke. Being the person in the background of rap songs that's just like blah, 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 yeah.
What the fuck is that?
I can't do it right yet. Obviously, I haven't trained my vocal cords.
Can you do?
It's like the brr, that. Oh no!
I don't know what you're doing, but it's hilarious.
It's not just a hype woman. It's like the person who makes like the rap noises in the background, or like the.
Okay.
Like,
I'm old. I don't know what any of this is. I'm sure maybe some of you do, but I don't get it.
It's not even sound effects because it's a person doing them. They're honestly they're so annoying.
Oh my god, I've never heard them sound like blah, 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 blah.
I listen to rap. I listen to rap. I won't listen to mumble rap because that sucks. But like Boogie with the Hoodie, Lil Nas X, like anybody who
oh my god
is like new and on the up and up, I will listen.
Okay.
And they like to put stuff like that in. Like I'm gonna pull up on and I'm gonna go brah, 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 brah. It's like it's supposed to be like some kind of a noise of like a gun or like some, and that's like it's terrible, honestly, but I love it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And Burrito, I said mumble rap, not muggle rap.
Oh.
I think that muggle rap would be terrible.
We gotta get this train somewhat back on the rails, even though we're on the Mephisto train again.
I have a dream, guys. I have a dream.
We're gonna keep going. So Tyler also said, this episode was a fun one. Didn't see the crazy Hank Pym rocking Yellow Jacket as the killer coming at all, but I sure did hear the collective cheers from you guys when Hawkeye slumped over in the cell. He put a laughing emoji at the end of that. Honestly, Hawkeye murdered Thor, so I'm not that hurt about it. Like, so we know Hawkeye's just a horrible shot. So, yeah, anyway.
Okay, we can't do that. He is a good shot. I mean, he did kill Thor.
Oh, that's true. So he's a good shot, but he shouldn't kill people. So Hawkeye needs to stand justice. He's killed now Black Widow in one universe and Thor in another. So, I mean, tell me why he's a good guy.
Going through all the universes. How would Hawkeye kill Captain America in a multiverse?
Oh gosh, how would he kill Captain America in a multiverse? He would wait till Cap is dancing with Peggy. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, that's horribly dark.
So he just slumped over dead in her arms?
Oh my god, I feel horrible for saying that, but I just thought, when is he most vulnerable? It's when he's like with Peggy and he's like looking into her eyes. He's almost swooning. And now I feel like a piece of shit for saying that. Oh, my stomach hurts.
That was his happy ending and he took that away from him. How could you do that?
God, I'm so sorry.
The Banu, I want to clarify that because the Banu said, wait, he didn't even kill Thor though.
Yeah,
but like that was his arrow. It was his aim. Yes, there was a little bit of a slip up. There was some intervention, but like
Keith, I love that you caught that. I'm just gonna say that. the subtle reference
I
I
didn't
made.
catch it. I was gonna ask about it, but then I was like, I don't care.
Oh, I know. Keith, good catch.
What
dude.
was it? What was it?
He when at the very end of Dumb and Dumber, like the guy's Harry is shooting at the bad guy in the movie, and he completely misses all of his shots, and he goes, "Harry, you're alive, and you're a horrible shot," and it's really really funny. And so I said he was a horrible shot in the similar vein as Dumb and Dumber, and Keith caught it. So Keith, you win. You are the Dumb and Dumber fan of the week.
You win nothing.
you
Congratulations.
You win my heart. No, he wins my heart. That was really good. Good
Are
stuff.
you gonna tell Renee that?
Renee knows Keith has my heart. So before we got married, I made sure she was aware. I'm like, Keith has my heart, right? And she's like, yeah, totally. So anyway, good. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What?
When you said my point is he's so useless. He didn't even kill Thor.
Oh, golly.
Okay.
Golly, I'm not hating it.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
We're what?
Have we talked about the SNL sketch where it's Jeremy Renner was hosting?
Yes, I do remember this actually.
Yeah. Did we talk about it?
I don't know if we've talked about it.
The whole sketch, we'll have to post it. So I'll post it somewhere, I'm sure.
It's making fun of Hawkeye.
Huh?
It's making fun of Hawkeye.
Yeah. It's Jeremy Renner hosting. Yeah,
he's making fun of himself.
They're all the Avengers, and they're like, yeah, Hawkeye's gonna get that one, and he's like, no, man, I'm out of arrows, and everybody's like, wait, what?
Yeah, he's like, I'm out of arrows.
Like,
it's actually really funny. It makes Jeremy Renner look really funny and hilarious. So I will say that's one of my favorite things he's ever done.
Yeah, I'll post it on my Twitter later.
Nice.
If you guys could hashtag verify me, that would be great.
All right. So we see Winter Soldier said, "Can I sit in a donut? Thought what if was okay. I loved watching Hulk explode, which is a cool way to die." Golly, Winter Soldier. Spider-Man trailer blew me away. That now I am excited to see it. Going nuts waiting to go see Shang-Chi. Okay, for one, the Hulk dying, I don't know if awesome or a cool way to die is the way I would put it, but hey, different strokes for different folks. And the Spider-Man trailer blew you away, and that's awesome. It did its job, and you're now excited to see it. Hey, good stuff, and excited to see Shang-Chi. Cannot agree more. Cannot wait for Shang-Chi. 1 week away. 1 week away. So.
Oh my gosh, exactly 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. So Nader said, can't wait to listen to Film Critter, which is Keith, video's reaction to Spider-Man No Way Home trailer and your take on it. Quick thoughts. 1, Doctor Strange is Talos. Spider-Man Far From Home had him embody Fury. Talos being the Skrull. Okay. 2, Boink, Bond, and Butcher. Doc Ock, Green Goblin, and Lizard. Okay, we gotta. We'll get back to that one. Number 3, would the TVA had stopped Doctor Strange from casting a spell if not for Loki? Oh man, this is a lot of stuff.
Oh
my god,
that's a good point.
Nader, you're like blowing my mind. I think maybe it was all a perfect. Oh my god, it feels like it was just all snowballed at once. If that makes sense, you know what I mean? Like it just feels like. It was a perfect concoction to create this crazy multiverse, I should say. And do I think Doctor Strange is Talos? No. I don't even think he's Mephisto, but a few listeners think he's Mephisto. I think he's Strange being Strange. And I do agree he's not being himself, but I feel like he's just cocky Strange. I don't know.
You think Defender has a good point that would Talos be able to do magic, though, if he did become Doctor Strange? And that's a very fair point.
That's a very, very good stuff. Wow. I don't know. Awesome.
Okay. So we had a Boink, Bond, and Butcher in there.
We did. We had Doc Ock, Green Goblin, and Lizard. You went first last time, so I'm going to take the lead on this one. Emmy, you look like really, really happy. I'm going to say Bond. Oh, God. This one's tough. I just started talking, and I was like, oh, I don't want to do it. Bond Doc Ock, because he seems like a very intellectual man. Seems like he would be, oh my god, I don't know how to even say this. I don't want to do either of the 3. Doc Ock, I would like to Bond Doc Ock. Honestly, out of all 3, he seems like the most, I could have the most meaningful conversations. Green Lizard, I'm gonna boink Lizard, because you know what? I was a fan of the Ninja Turtles as a kid, so I know it's not.
What?
I know it's not a turtle, but hey, why not? Let's.
I was a fan of the Ninja
I
Turtles
have
as a
nothing,
kid, so
Emmy.
I would like to
Emmy,
F a reptile.
I have nothing. I really have nothing, and I'm going to say Green Goblin, William Dafoe's Green Goblin. Butcher that dude. Holy hell. He is crazy as hell. I cannot imagine anyone else dying except Green Goblin. So, as weird and interesting as those answers are, it's interesting, I hope. So, yeah. And by the way, my fiance is a lizard as well. So
I would butcher lizard. Boink Electro.
okay, Electro was no. Emmy,
Dang it.
no, sorry, you couldn't get
I was
it
gonna
past
try to
me.
let them slide.
You tried. No, you would. Okay, sorry. Start from the beginning, Emmy.
Okay, I would butcher lizard. I would boink. I'm gonna say I would boink Green Goblin because he's rich. Oh wait, no.
You just boink. Why would you boink him if he's rich? Why wouldn't you bond with him if he's rich?
Bond with him because he's rich.
Okay.
And then I would boink Doc Ock.
Okay. Okay.
Those could be interchangeable because Doc Ock is a doctor, so he's probably also got the money.
That's
and
true.
Then
But no matter what, Lizard lives.
Lizard, bye-bye.
Oh, sorry, Lizard dies.
Because I'm not into bestiality.
I'm not into bestiality either. I'm just willing to
Are
explore.
you loved the Ninja Turtles as a kid? So you would like to boink a reptile.
Just trying to make it interesting, Emmy. God. All right. So Nader also says, lastly, I know Brandon will hate me for it, but do you guys think an Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland assemble as Spider-Mans against the Sinister Six will top fan reaction to Cap getting Mew Mew on Endgame? Trailer has now topped in-game trailer. Hashtag don't give us a boner. You don't think it will, Emmy?
No, because I feel like Captain America getting Mew Mew was a surprise. It was completely a surprise, I think.
I think it was heavily hinted at, but at that time, we had forgotten about it completely during that movie, or at least I did. It was not a conscious thing I was thinking about.
Yeah. And so now that I know that there might be 3 Spider-Men in No Way Home, and we know possibly 4 of the villains, it's kind of like
5, I think.
5.
Yeah, I thought we've heard of 5. But anyway, keep going, Amy. Sorry.
Lizard, Electro, Doc Ock. Oh, and Sandman.
Green Goblin as well. Green Goblin. So that's 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's funny that you said no right away, and it's funny, Nader, I kind of think it's a possibility. I'm not going to say it's as big, or excuse me, I'm not going to say it's bigger, but I'm going to say it could be as big. And the reason why is what I talked about earlier. I was a 12-year-old kid in the theaters when the very first Spider-Man came out with Tobey Maguire. No, I was 13, 12 or 13. Gosh, I can't remember, but I think I was 13 actually. Sorry. And to me, to see the 3 Spider-Men together, Tobey, Andrew, Tom, all Peter Parkers facing the Sinister Six, which I personally feel like the Vulture is going to be number 6, by the way, because Michael Keaton is wonderful as the Vulture. I really, in my heart of hearts, maybe Mephisto is the 6th. Maybe it's not even Sandman. Maybe it's Mephisto. Maybe they have 2 villains each movie. I don't know. Or each trilogy. Who knows? Either way, sorry. I think it could be. I really think it could be as big, because for the kids like me that grew up during the Tobey Maguire universe, the kids that grew up during the Andrew Garfield universe, there could be literally kids that hold I guess they're adults now, but they have a significance of those movies in their hearts. And obviously the Peter Parker that we know with Tom Holland being in the MCU fold, that's could be 2 or 3 generations of comic book geeks or comic book movie geeks all watching the same movie and losing their mind together over all these villains. And that's special. That is really, really, really special where I think the hammer kind of came out of nowhere for Captain America. It could be kind of a little bit potentially on the nose, where Sinister Six versus the 3 Spider-Men, but it doesn't make it any less impactful. So really good stuff, Nader. I don't know. I absolutely love that. So good stuff. We'll move on to Fernando said, "What if episode 3 had me shook and sad? It wasn't the best, but it was the darkest, and I can appreciate that. It makes me wonder if this episode was the darkest in so far. And so far, I wonder how dark it can really get. Since 6 of the OG Avengers are no more, who will be the rest?" Was it 6 or 5 of the OG Avengers?
5, because Cap is
Cap did not die. He was still frozen. But I think, but 5 of the 6. And you also said Spider-Man No Way Home is going to be the craziest Marvel film since Infinity War. Completely agreed, Fernando. I didn't believe anything that I didn't believe in anything until I actually saw it in action. And I applaud and bow to Kevin Feige for making this possible. Well said, Fernando. I'm going to say this. If it gets any dark from here after killing 5 of the 6 OG Avengers, golly, especially with the zombie stuff, I'm curious.
I was gonna say we thought that this was a zombie episode and it wasn't. So
right.
Like, what?
Right.
What is that episode gonna be?
Yeah. So I think it can get darker. I will say that. And the way I love what you said about No Way Home being the craziest Marvel film since Infinity War. I agree. This could be top 3 for me, top 5. Eternals could be top 5. Shang-Chi could be top 5. The next 3 Marvel Studios movies, I should say, could potentially be some of the best ever made. And we are getting all 3 of them. Hopefully, we are getting all 3 of them in 4 months. That is insane to think about.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? That's such a crazy timeline. And I'm stoked about it, guys. I am absolutely stoked. So, God, I love all your comments so far. By the way, everyone who's commented, great stuff. Sorry, Emmy, you feel free to go for it.
Did you say 4 movies? No, 4 months.
3 movies in 4 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then February 2022 is Multiverse of Madness, isn't it?
Oh,
Am I wrong?
Is it? I didn't know. I don't know. I haven't even thought of 2022. I'm trying to get through 2021. So you could be right. I haven't thought about it at all. Yeah, and Venom.
Oh, and Venom.
Venom's coming out as well, February 2022 for and it looks like Unique Defender is agreeing. So
is saying that Multiverse of Madness is February.
Good stuff, man. Unique Defender is that Jared? Forgive me if I'm getting that wrong. I think Unique Defender is Jared. I want to make sure I get that right. This is going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. So.
Oh, March 25th.
Yes, appreciate you, Jared. Thank you so much. So this is Marvelously Florence Pugh. Florence Pugh. The What If episode 3 wasn't as impactful to me as episode 2, but I still like it. I'm also betting this is going to lead up to the Zombie Avengers. Good point. Some parts of the episode were predictable to me, like when Fury was at the graveyard. I had actually figured the plan was to have Loki. To have Loki impersonate Fury, but having Hank Pym as the bad guy really surprised me, but then it didn't, because I remembered seeing his name in the opening credits. But another note about this episode is that I liked the witty one-liners. Good stuff, Marvelously at Florence Pugh. Appreciate you reaching out. This could lead up to, I didn't really think about it being a direct tie-in to the Zombie Avengers.
When it opened up on Iron Man 2, and we saw Tony die, I was like, wouldn't it be even more upsetting if they reanimated him and that's how we get the Zombie Avengers?
Oh, wow.
And so I would be upset if it actually shows Nick Fury not giving 2 shits about their lives and just trying to reanimate them to join. No, it can't be, because Steve Rogers is one in the trailers, if I'm not correct, or if I'm not wrong. So then it can't be a direct lead in. And I don't know. I feel like that's a really heartless way to create zombies and to show zombies, especially with characters that we love so much.
Are we going to have The Walking Dead and Avengers be a thing?
Well, and Sprocket, so I made the point that we see Steve as a zombie.
Mhm. Yeah.
So that can't be a direct lead in. But Sprocket said maybe Steve was a misdirect.
Ooh.
I mean-
You're not wrong, Sprocket.
Or yeah, maybe he didn't survive the crash.
Yeah.
And so, oh goodness.
Goodness. This is huge. So Jordan, so Film Critter inspired me to do a video reaction this time. Working on it now. Be kind. Jordan, you don't ever have to worry about that, man. I actually saw this comment earlier. So yeah, we look forward to hearing from you a little bit later, Jordan. You have not shown up yet when I'm scrolling, but we will definitely get to you when we get there. And I love that people are putting more videos and audio out there. It makes me happy. Elijah, I think that the figure seen in the trailer is Mysterio, or at least one of the elementals he created in Far From Home. The figure seen in the trailer. I don't even know if I even do you since you watched a breakdown. Did you see this?
Okay, there was in the electricity scene, there was something that they were pointing to that were like, this could be Sandman.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's what they're referencing. There's
Maybe.
also another point where they were like, it could be Sandman, and I was like, I don't understand what you're even pointing to right now.
Huh. I have not seen this figure. I need to go back and watch that, Elijah. But appreciate
But
you.
that does kind of track a little bit.
It does. It really does.
It could be Sandman. It could be an elemental.
Yeah, good point. Vincent Moore, who I also owe an apology to because he predicted the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer would come out this week. And I was like, if you're wrong, either way, Vincent, I owe you an apology, man. Good stuff. You are
Not
awesome.
me.
Anyway, Vincent, appreciated you. Apologize. Vincent said, my thoughts on episode 3 of What If. Hank Pym took the yellow jacket suit because Darren helped him finish it since Hope is dead and Janet is trapped in the quantum realm. So Hank doesn't finish the Ant-Man suit. And he also said, so far from the Spider-Man trailer, I have spotted 5 of the 6 Sinister Six. Green Goblin's moms, Doc Ock saying hello, Peter, Electro's lightning, Sandman, the lizard trying to grab Peter. Who do you think the 6th member will be? I hope it's Vulture. I really hope it's Vulture because I loved Michael Keaton as Vulture. He is one of my top 3 MCU villains ever. I mean, when he's like, good old Spider-Man, and says that in the car, and that light turns green, so his face is kind of green when he says it. Oh, my God. Anyway, Michael Keaton as Vulture, top 3. I literally put Thanos, Loki, Vulture. Those are my top 3 MCU villains ever.
I could see that because of the post-credit scene or mid-credit scene, whichever it was.
Yeah.
That has him in the prison, and they're kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
you ready to bust out and kill this bitch?
Yeah, right.
Wait, who are the other ones that he said? I'm sorry.
That 5 of the 6.
The Sinister, yeah.
Yeah.
The Sinister
Green
Six.
Goblin, Doc Ock, Electro,
Okay.
Sandman, Lizard.
Lizard. Okay. Are we absolutely positive it's not Mysterio?
That's what I think it could be Mysterio as well. I'm hoping it's Vulture. That's me fanboying for Vulture.
Okay.
Yeah. So it could be either one, but I think it's going to be one of those two, I guess we should say. If we had to put money
Yeah.
on it, one of those two. But I'm going Vulture. I'm going Vulture.
Or Venom.
Ooh. Okay. What if
That would be wild.
What if
it
Topher
actually
Grace's
was.
Venom showed up and he goes "Rah!" like that little scream from Spider-Man 3 and you're like, oh damn, it's that Venom.
Oh, Topher Grace.
Yeah. It's the guy from that 70s show, which honestly, I love Topher Grace. I'm a big Topher Grace fan, but that would be really funny. He just comes in, he's like, "Rah!" I'm like, oh, it's the squawking Venom. Great, cool. Keith, if Topher Grace shows up, I'll probably strike.
I was gonna make a point about Venom. It would be wild if Venom showed up because I think wasn't that movie supposed to come out before
Mm-hmm.
Carnage?
Yeah.
It was supposed to come out before.
Good
and
point.
Then if it comes out later.
Good point. Sprocket
It
said
wouldn't. Continuity is all off.
Sprocket loves Topher Grace as well. I completely agree. I'm a Topher Grace fan. I won't lie. I'm ready to join the conversation with you guys. Thank you, Andy. Appreciate you reaching out. Feel free to reach out, comment anytime. We'd love for you to be a part of the conversation and talk about all your Marvel thoughts, Andy. So good hearing from you, man. I think that was the first time he's commented. So, Vincent
We're
Moore.
never mean to anyone.
No, never, except
Ever.
Hawkeye. Except Hawkeye. Vincent Moore also said, I've been super hyped for Shang-Chi since the teaser trailer dropped. Hearing critics talking about it makes me even more hyped. Agreed. the critics are going crazy. We touched base on it a little bit earlier, but I could not agree more with you, Vincent. Really, really hyped for Shang-Chi, and it's only a week away. Can't wait. Josh on the radio. I don't know if we've heard of Josh. We've heard from Josh on the radio. So thank you.
Familiar.
It does sound familiar. I've seen his name a time or two. I don't know if he's commented on one of our posts. If you have, my apologies, but great to hear from you, Josh. He said, what if episode 3 was wild? Hulk blowing up is what we should have gotten with Thanos. The unknown of Shang-Chi has me hyped more and more every day. Spider-Man No Way Home will break box office in-game records. Damn. Josh, I don't know if I disagree, dude. I don't know if I disagree because I really could see it. I could see it. I'm thinking that's all those generations of Spider-Man fans.
Yeah, you know what? That is very true. That it's going to get like I said earlier, like the kids that I'm teaching right now haven't seen Tobey Maguire. Well, they've
seen Tom Holland.
Are fantastic.
But they've seen Tom Holland. I've seen Tobey Maguire. Yeah. I'm sure there's a subset that have watched Andrew Garfield. You know what I mean? It's going to bring all of those fanboys. That trilogy, even though Spider-Man 3 kind of fell off the cliff a little bit, the first 2 movies were.
What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry.
I don't know what you're talking about. It fell off of what?
If you could watch Amy do the Tobey Maguire dance, that's all you need to know. I will say, though, the first 2 movies are some of the best superhero movies ever. Have they aged the greatest? No, but at the time, honestly, and Spider-Man 2 is still damn good, I would argue, especially with Doc Ock. So anyway, Josh, I don't think you're crazy for saying it. Do we think in the chat that Spider-Man No Way Home could top in-game's record? I'm curious. And I don't know. That would be really, really wonderful. But gosh,
what was the first part?
Hulk blowing up is what we should have gotten with Thanos.
That was a nod. I think that was a nod to Ant-Man and the Thanos.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
I think.
Yeah, Ant-Man up those cheeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Make them clap.
Thanos. Make it a hashtag burrito. I'm gonna give you a shout out all day for hashtag Thanos. That would be awesome, and I wouldn't be surprised if it breaks in-games records. And it's possibly considering the trailer views. Jordan, Keith, Jared, appreciate you guys. Buddha, hey, good to see you, Brandy. What if feels like filler episodes to the greater MCU series? Ooh, Brandy. Oof. God.
I would be curious what you thought about episode 2, though.
Yeah.
What if T'Challa became Star-Lord?
That didn't feel filler.
That was pretty cool.
That didn't feel filler to me. I would agree maybe with episode 1 and 3, but not episode 2.
Who has better dance moves? Lady Winter Soldier asks. Tobey Maguire, Zemo, or Justin Hammer? I think that they're all
Star-Lord.
Top tier.
Star-Lord. Dance off, bro. Me and you.
That is pretty epic.
But MC Hammer, I'm not gonna lie, I've got chills when he comes out on stage. I am emotionally just wow. What an amazing, just a phenomena of how he dances. So Justin Hammer, if you've never seen him dance, watch Iron Man 2. Watch it back
again. And then watch it again. And then watch it maybe
I can't believe it. I fell for your trap, Amy. I fell for your trap. Son of a gun. Why did I even say that? So yeah, Justin Hammer.
And then probably watch it again.
Okay, we're going to move on.
This time for joy.
We're going to move on.
Find joy.
Yeah. Garrett Williams said, just watched episode 3, ready for the stream. Garrett, I know you were with us earlier. I think he had to leave, but Garrett, appreciate you joining us tonight. Vincent Moore says, my inside source was dead on about the Spider-Man trailer dropping. All right, Vincent, are you friends with allegedly Kevin Feige? Let us know. I'm curious who that inside source is. Elijah said, hey, Abingers crew, just wanted to say I really enjoy your podcast. You all have genuine chemistry and are extremely entertaining. I do have a theory, though. Everyone is saying that the dirt figure seen in the trailer is Sandman, but didn't he have a change of heart in Spider-Man 3? This is also different. Ooh. This is different universes, though, Elijah. This is different universes all colliding at once. What timeline are we on in these universes? Because obviously Green Goblin dies. So how is he in this as well if it's William Dafoe's Green Goblin? So Elijah, I don't think you're wrong with what you said, but I would caution this is a different this is a weird, different universe, but good stuff. And also, thank you for saying you enjoyed our podcast and you talked about our chemistry. Those comments really, really mean a lot to us. And we are playing up here when it's three friends that love Marvel and love each other and love making fun of each other. You put those three ingredients together, you got something special. So I appreciate you reaching out, Elijah. That's really, really kind. So,
and it is like when Clinton's not here, I truly feel it. Like I don't know. I miss Clinton right now. And I just want to say to Clinton right now, I miss you, dude.
He's not listening at this point. He realized it's, why. And actually, he said he would try to be on the show tonight if he got back at the hotel in time. So he might still show up. Who knows? So who knows? We might hear from Clinton before the end of the night. I talked to him on the phone earlier.
We need a dash of asshole.
We need a dash of asshole. I miss that asshole. So, I talked to him on the phone earlier. He was like, yeah, man, I'm going to try to get back to the hotel. He really, really misses. He loves these Abingers Assemble episodes. So he's really, really trying tonight. If he can't, I know it was not his own fault if he doesn't. But
yeah, and it truly is can't think of the word. Extenuating circumstances.
Oh yeah,
that's
for
not
sure.
A word.
No, that extenuating. Yeah. I would say that's a word, isn't it?
Extenuating? That doesn't sound like a word.
Oh, well, I one day I looked at triple and I was like, that's not spelled right. Like I looked at triple and I was like, that's triple. You know what I mean? Like, and I was like, when you just like wake up one day and you choose to be a dumbass? I really did. I was like, that's triple. That is not triple. And then I realized, I'm like, no, Brandon, what the hell? Like I just woke up and just decided to choose violence against the word triple.
I think I've mentioned before, I do teach special ed, but most of my teaching is inclusion, which means that I like go into other people's classrooms and kind of help my students access the curriculum. And so that means accommodating for them, whether they be, very low, being able to read, or very high and like just have like issues with stimuli. And I had accommodated something and they were supposed to circle whether it did or did not. And so I was pointing to did or did not so much. And I would point and say did or did not for each child. And then I got to a point where I was like, did's not a word. What am I saying? What am I saying right now?
Has anyone else done that? Is it just Emmy and I? Because sometimes I literally woke up and I'm like, no, that's not a real thing. Like, it's weird. Like, your brain just literally shuts off a part of that. It's weird. It's a weird thing.
And I was just like, no, this is not a word. No. What have I done? What am I doing to these kids?
Yeah. Oh, my God. Yes.
It was a complete moment of just like,
oh, yeah. All right, get you.
Did not exist.
Did not exist. But appreciate you, Elijah. Really love hearing from you, man. Rossi said, when you guys were asking about how she knew it was Hope, it's because when Widow saw Janet's name accessed the computer, she knew it was Hank using the computer trying to get revenge for Hope's death. But yeah, she should have just said, it's Hank, laughing emoji, because I know we were kind of, I love that. Thank you, Rossi.
It didn't make sense.
It didn't, not to us at least, not to us. So yeah, I would definitely say it was interesting for sure. So I'm not seeing Jordan, am I missing your videos, man? I'm not seeing them.
How dare you?
How dare I? Oh my gosh, I am such a terrible person. Let me get, we also got 16 alerts while I was reading comments. Let me see if I can find Jordan's though, because Jordan talked about his videos. So I want to make sure we get to Jordan too, and then we'll get to anyone else that commented while we were doing the live show. So, fun fact, this is, I don't know. Hold on. Or Jordan, I replied to the tweet you mentioned. Oh, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. Which tweet was, let me see. I think I can get that, Jordan. Let me see. Oh, there's Jordan. I see Jordan part 3, part 2, part 1. Found you, Jordan. All right. I'm going to edit that out.
Let's listen to him backwards.
I hate you so much. All right. So Jordan, we're going to hear from you right now. Cannot wait. So here is Jordan with his thoughts. Part 1. Oh, he's got the Marvel theme. We might need to turn.
Jordan.
I'm going to turn it down just for copyright, Jordan, but I absolutely love
We can
it.
play something like 2 or 3 seconds.
Yeah, I did,
of
and then I turned it down. But I love that he's using the Marvel intro. Jordan, you're the man. We can't wait to hear from you. Fun fact, Jordan was our very first ever patron. That is a cool fact about Jordan. Jordan's also just a wonderful human being. So, Jordan, here we go.
I haven't read anyone else's responses. I also haven't listened to anyone else's responses. And I'm interested to find out if I'm the only one that feels this way. But this was my least favorite episode.
Oh, wow. Least favorite.
Out of all the 3 so far.
I kind of said the same thing.
When they showed who was behind all of it, Hank Pym, it was funny to me because for some reason it reminded me of when everybody wanted Ant-Man to go Thanos and the way they wanted him to kill Thanos. So for the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, they definitely didn't disappoint. However, I'm disappointed and Strange for doing a favor for a fellow spider and in return ripping the whole damn multiverse.
Oh, sorry. The interrupts right here's part 2.
Not 1, but 5, maybe even 6 villains to escape. Do better, Doctor Strange. Don't do favors, because when you do favors, you get...
Please stand by.
And then last but not least, there's Shang-Chi. I'm really excited to see that. So I'm going to see it in 3D because that's really the only one that's conveniently open close to me.
Yep.
And that's like open, and that's premiering it around the time that I'll be able to go on Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
Because on Friday I'm going to see it in IMAX. It's an hour and a half away, but I'm excited.
Dude, that's gonna be good in
I'm
IMAX.
also going because of Chick-fil-A. Like I think there's no priority. They're a tie between the two. But also I also want to go to IMAX because I want to see if they have a poster, because I don't know if they're going to have like a little handout poster for it at the regular showings. So.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a very good point.
I'm not sure if you all have said where you're going to go or when you're going to go watch Shang-Chi.
Shooty Theater
on
for
the
Emmy.
podcast, but I would be interested to know that. That sounds creepy.
That sounds creepy. Where are we going to be for Shang-Chi? I'm going to be in my hometown, and I'm going to be in a recliner theater watching Shang-Chi with my fiance and my in-laws and having a damn good time. And Emmy's going to be in the Shooty Theater.
Correction. The Shooty Theater, the one where people actually got shot at, got torn down with Easttown Mall.
But you said Shooty Theater earlier. So,
yeah, okay. So there's another
So a
theater
correction to
about,
yourself, Emmy.
Like a tenth of a mile down the road, which I'm assuming is going to become the shooting. There's also been a couple shootings there.
Oh God.
So it was like the Shooty Theater light. Like if you were like feeling bougie, you went over to the Shooty Theater. To the shooty-less theater.
Yes.
There was a shootier theater.
Shootier theater.
I'll be going to the it's literally just right down the road, and I haven't decided if I'm gonna watch it Thursday night or Friday night or both. Also, I think I need to correct somebody that was Jordan.
Yeah. Who did they think it was?
Nader said we need more from Burrito. Sound effects are great.
Oh yeah, no, that
was not Burrito. That was Jordan.
That is Jordan. So we're gonna hear Jordan part 3. I think this is so we're gonna hear from you one more time, Jordan. Love this stuff, and no, you didn't sound creepy at all. Asking where we're gonna watch it, by the way. And I love these filters that you have, by the way. He has Loki's horns. He had like Spider-Man tattoos on his cheeks. Little bits.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's actually got some pretty cool visuals as well. So
Brandy, why have you been avoiding the trailer? Are you gonna avoid it forever?
Oh, Brandy, you need to watch it. You need to watch it. Here we go, Jordan. Here you are, man.
You know what I mean. Also, I know I keep looking down. I'm looking at my laptop because I'm very forgetful. I forget everything. I want to say. So, don't mind that.
What?
Thank you for listening and watching this video. I love the podcast, and I know that y'all recently hit 500 followers, but I can't wait for it to be 50,000 and so on and so forth.
Aww.
5 million. whatever. I love you all. Bye.
Jordan,
Aw, Jordan.
you're a damn sweetheart. God, I love you, man.
You know, our next big milestone is going to be 569.
Yes. And if you want a fun fact about the Abingers podcast, we celebrate by 69s.
So 500. That's like NBD.
Yeah, 500 we
We're
post.
trying to get to another 69.
It's funny. 500 we'll post for everyone, but really internally between Clinton, Emmy, and I, when we're chatting, we're like, we just hit another 100. We just hit another 69. Hell yeah! I like 169 was my favorite ever, and I didn't want us to get another follower after that.
169? No, I can't wait till 69.
Oh, okay. If we hit 6969, we're gonna start removing followers.
We're gonna actually 69.
Yeah, we're gonna. That took such a turn. I wasn't ready for that. Yes, we're gonna actually 69. Emmy, I'm not sure about that.
If we do it before Brandon's married.
Yeah, yes, that's true. If we hit
Before marriage.
Okay, so if we hit
69
before November 12th.
before November 12th.
That's a big ass considering 500 took us over a year. But hey, you never know. You never know.
You know what? I'm gonna reach out to what's his name? Who was like, "You want to be famous?" Like, yeah, bitch.
Yes. Exactly.
No, I was just about to say the phrase, "I want to 69 my best friends," but that's not what I want to do.
Emmy, it's okay. We're all friends. It's fine.
Okay. Wait, I was okay.
Yeah. Oh,
All right.
keep going.
I had to write it down.
You wrote it down.
Jordan, I'm forgetful too.
I was about to say Jordan. I think Emmy is a Jordan variant or Jordan's an Emmy variant. One of the two.
Yeah. I had to write it down just because yeah. And I honestly, like, I am hitting that point of your video. It's legit, it's real. Obviously, you have heard me forget at least 6 times tonight.
Yes.
I mean,
it's real.
I had to write it down to remember to talk about it.
It is real. Yes. Jordan, thank you so much for sending us videos, man. We love hearing from you. Let
editing it.
Yes.
Like, that takes so much time.
Dude, hey, even if you didn't edit it, we'd love it just the same. But the fact that you did is really, really cool.
Yeah.
But either way, God, I love listening to our listeners, if that makes sense. We love listening to you guys. So good stuff. This is Keith. He has one more video. He said, last and most controversial. Please don't hate me. Please don't hate me. Parentheses, silver lining. This is my shortest video tonight. Keith, that ain't a silver lining. We love hearing from you, dude. This is Keith with his last and most controversial video. I'm curious to hear what this is.
He hates Spider-Man too.
Maybe I was just tired. Maybe I was cranky when I first watched it. But when I first watched it, I was underwhelmed.
What?
But I watched it more and more. I watched other people's reactions to it. I saw your guys' reactions to it. And it got me more hyped every time I saw it. So now, yeah, I'm interested. I'm intrigued. It caught more things than I did the first time. I really just need to know what the hell is going on with Doctor Strange. Whether it be a variant, whether it be just him putting Parker through a lesson of sorts.
He's talking about Spider-Man No Way Home.
Obviously, a variant that's that powerful would be very dangerous. So we've thought that Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness was going to be a movie where Wanda was kind of pitted against Doctor Strange, and Wanda was going to be the big bad, and Doctor Strange was going to be the big good. What if it's the other way around?
I think that's a very good point. I think that's a good point. And what if it's not Doctor Strange? What if it's a variant?
Whew. Man, it's funny because I saw the title and I didn't want to interrupt his video, but it was a Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. Thoughts that he was doing, and you were shocked.
I thought he was. Okay, sorry.
No, you were shocked. I got to see you in real time when he was mentioning it. You were like, oh my God, I thought
because I was like, yeah, no, I totally agree. Like, this was not a good What If episode, because I thought he was talking about What If episode 3 still.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like, oh, I'm sorry. We were talking about the trailer.
Right.
No, I made students listen to me talk about why this was cool. I basically had a lesson on it.
Right. Right.
I was like, you guys need to get in this classroom because you're going to school.
Right.
I mean,
good stuff, man. Hey, and
I don't think that underwhelming would be a word And maybe that's why they made us wait for it so long.
Yeah, no, and very good point. And sometimes when things are so hyped to such a level, it can do that. I just think I think it's member berries for me, Keith. I think it really is a lot, but I also think Tom Holland's Peter Parker has been wonderful through, I don't know. There's multiple reasons why I'm hyped for it, but I honestly, I respect your opinion completely. I've not seen someone have that opinion yet. So that's what I love. I love hearing from everyone. And hopefully, Keith, you know, not only do you get hyped to see the movie, hopefully it exceeds your expectations as well. Because ultimately that's what it needs to do. So
I don't respect your opinion. And also, Brandon, I don't think that you can say memories properly anymore.
Member berries. Since South Park said member berries, that is all I say. I don't say memories, I say member berries. So I blame South Park for that, if anyone gets that reference. Okay. Keith, always good stuff, man.
I'm joking. I do honestly.
Yeah, she's messy.
I do respect your opinion, and I'm glad that you have heard other people like talking and reviewing, and you've kind of been like, okay, all right, I guess it could be kind of cool. Like you kind of revised your opinion.
Yeah, and that's what I love too. I love that about Keith, but that's kind of what we do too. Sometimes I will change my opinion after hearing something Emmy or Clint says. Just kidding. I don't.
No, I'm sorry. Sprocket just said, now I'm thinking about Mod Cox joining the MCU. And I think what they meant was
MODOK. But it's Modcock.
But it's Modcock.
I like Modcock. Speaking of Sprocket, she did she left us a comment on Twitter. MODOK, LOL, Modcock. Welcome to the Modcock podcast. Whoa, we're gonna get banned in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that's just the Modcock.
Oh, we meant MODOK. Sorry, Apple Podcasts. I promise you, we're not that kind of podcast. So Modcock is a MODOK variant, Jordan. I love it. Speaking of
which is just a huge suction cup dildo attached.
No, Amy. No, we're gonna keep going. Sprocket. Sprocket also commented on our Twitter. Oh, also the moment they mentioned nanotech, I knew it was Pym. And if there's one thing you know about me, I love to be right. I think I'm reading this out of order, but this is Twitter as well, so I'm sorry, Sprocket. Said, I really love the ending. I love the idea of what happens if Loki takes over, and I love the captain showing up at the end. I was so stoked for the potential. I would agree. I know I've said it, but Captain, that is a partnership I really, really want to see.
Oh, Captain and Captain.
Oh, Captain and Captain, my captains. And Brandy reached out to us saying, yes, I still feel the same way about episode 2. This is because this was a question you asked in the chat, and she responded, yes, I still feel the same way about episode 2. What if feels like filler episodes because we are not following a plot or a storyline? Still good, like a necessary palate cleanse before we get back to the thick of things. Okay, Brandy, great hearing from you.
Into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it.
Oh, you...
Oh, I've been on TikTok too much.
We're jumping through the... Is it we're run... What is it?
I don't know.
On we push. Anyway, it's a good song. Let me see here. I want to make sure we get to all of our comments. I think we might...
I didn't respond to that one.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
What?
She even addressed you personally.
I know.
Do you want me to read it again?
I know. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Sorry. I
started singing the Backyardigans and forgot what the comment was.
Oh, okay. Well, we are a professional podcast, I promise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She said, Emmy, yes, I still feel the same way about episode 2. What if feels like filler episodes because we are not following a plot or storyline? Still good, like a necessary palate cleanse before we get back to the thick of things.
Okay. Yes, I agree. It does kind of feel like a palate cleanse, but at the same time, we're going to get Shang-Chi in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, like, it's going to palate cleanse before and after, kind of.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know. I get your point, Brandy, for sure.
Yeah. Burrito, love to hear from you, dude. We also got to watch a little bit of Brink together. Anyway, that was a lot of fun Sunday night with some of our patrons.
Yeah.
Love seeing
Brink was a great movie.
I just love It was fun. I just for some reason I just thought of that. Burrito said, "My thoughts on What If episode 3. I'm still waiting on why." Oh, I've already read that. Sorry. A big complaint is not seeing how this universe branched off. We saw it in the last 2 episodes, but this episode we only heard about it rather than see it. I assume it's Hope joining S.H.I.E.L.D. I guess for the story, it doesn't really matter though. Another big complaint is the writing. I feel like they're trying too hard to be funny. In what universe would Coulson's password be that? Also, what was Bruce doing with Betty? I would have liked to see how he got there. I feel like he was only there to get killed. And I think some things that Emmy has said when we reviewed these What If episodes is like the humor and some of the things feel campy like a cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess
I was just gonna make that point.
Sorry, Emmy, I'll let you kind of take over because that is your point.
Yeah, that was yeah. It's like too funny, too slapstick, because
Right.
it is. I do think it is animated.
Yeah.
It's meant to be a cartoon. There's a point before that too, though.
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
Okay.
I'm trying my best. I'm writing stuff down.
He says, a big complaint is not seeing how this universe branched off. We saw it in the last 2 episodes, but this episode we only heard about it.
Yes, and I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
Is that it didn't actually pinpoint this is the moment that everything changed.
Right.
And that was a big prop that I gave to the first episode.
Oh, I
It was
remember.
like,
I remember you saying
I
that.
really liked that they were like, this is the moment that everything changed.
Yep. Good point.
Yeah.
Good stuff. That's it. We have heard from all of our patrons, our Twitter followers, our Facebook group. We have a Facebook group, Abingers Assemble, which is part of our Abingers podcast page. If you want to join that group, we'd love to have you. We don't really plug that as much, but there's over 200 people in there, and it's a wonderful community. And that's where I posted to hear the thoughts of our listeners as well on Facebook. So, guys, thank you for making this such a fun show. Whether you're
And
in
girls.
when I say guys, I don't mean exclusively
I'm just kidding.
males.
I'm sorry. I feel like I haven't given you enough shit.
Oh, it's
Lynn's not
okay.
here, and I need to give you more shit.
No, it's all good. But thank you so much for making this such a fun show in the chat on Twitch, on YouTube, commenting your thoughts on Twitter, Patreon, or on Facebook. We love hearing from you. This is why we do this. We absolutely love hearing from you all. You make this show so much fun for us. We love interacting with you all. And this has been a lot of fun. And you guys are really our 3rd or 4th member of the podcast. We couldn't do it without you. And a lot of you guys had some sweet things to say about our podcast and, the 500 and other things like that. Really, guys, it's you guys. If you wonder why we do this podcast, it's you. You are the reason why, and we couldn't do this without any of you, and we just appreciate all of your love and support. Couldn't imagine a better fan base than the one we've got. It's a pretty beautiful thing. So thank you all for being a part. And if you want to be on the show, all you do is leave a comment. That's all you got. We do this every single week. Next week, I'm not sure, just because with the Shang-Chi movie, how that's going to work out. So we're going to try to iron out, but I'd still like to get on Twitch and YouTube and hang out. So more details to come on our social media on our plans for next week. But we love hearing from you all. So thank you so much.
I have had a fantastic time.
Yes. Yeah. And he's like,
I got distracted by my cat.
yeah, the cats, chat, Skittles. It's crazy in here.
There's too much, and there's still purple Skittles in front of me, and I didn't eat a single one.
Didn't eat it. Wow. Well,
I'm so glad that you are grateful that I didn't die on air.
Yes. Well, we're going to hang out with our Twitch and YouTube listeners a little bit longer. We're going to head on out of here, but we appreciate you joining us. Thank you for joining us for the podcast. Emmy, do you have any final words before we head on out of here?
That was me stuffing my face full of Skittles.
That was nice. That was me stuffing my face full of Skittles.
Cosmic Creighton, Oh no, sorry, Sprocket.
You really went for all those Skittles. Did you put every purple Skittle in your mouth? You really did.
All
You know you
the
choked.
ones in the bowl.
You know you choked on like one earlier, so we're kind of all panicking. Don't do that. You spit it out last time too, Emmy. You're playing with fire here.
I got. I got classic Skittles.
I have classic Skittles. Yes. You kind of sound like Professor Xavier. Charles. No, never mind. Magneto. I butchered that.
Smoothie Skittles.
Kind of reminds me of Keith's impression.
The purple one tastes like booty hole.
The purple
Like
one
Thanos-
tastes like buddy.
Thanos.
Wait, hold on a second. The one that you just had a mouthful of booty hole. Is that what you're saying?
No. I ate the original grapes.
Oh, the OG, the one you just ate was the OG.
Yeah.
But the
That
other
was all
ones,
the original grapes. This one is booty hole Thanos.
Thanos. Hashtag Thanos because burrito is
Thanos.
awesome.
And then I got the bright side because I was like, dude, there's blue Skittles. They're delicious.
This is crazy. Ooh. Never mind. That's a random story. I don't know. I was gonna share it, but I'm like, that's not even a fun story. Why would I share that? So anyway. Sorry, I just think about it. One of my things almost got stolen from me, and I don't know why. It was funny, and the police got involved. That was this past week.
Wait, what?
I got a DeLorean delivered, but someone stole it off my porch, and then like the police were involved, and I didn't know it, but my neighbor apparently saw that they stole the DeLorean off of my porch. It was a 1/15 scale DeLorean that I bought for the nerd room, and yeah. Anyway, the police were involved, and they were like, "Is this your package, sir?" And it's just a toy car, and I'm like, "Yeah." Just like I'm such a this is so stupid, and I'm like, and they're like, "Some kid stole it off your front porch." I'm like, "Yeah, it's a DeLorean. It's a little action figure. I can show it to you guys too, but it's a Diamond Select 1/15 scale DeLorean, and the doors open up as well. So, Back to the Future too.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It really is. Actually, I might go show it because I'm kind of proud of it. So anyway, I don't know. You're choking over Skittles. I feel like I can show a DeLorean toy off.
I have eaten my Skittles and I didn't joke this time, so you're welcome. Sprocket, was it stolen by a tiny blue police box?
This is the DeLorean that was almost stolen. Kids opened the box actually, and I was like, "Oh, they're kids. Don't worry about it." But yeah, it opens because I'm a nerd. Yeah. Anyway,
Did you just have to pull the actual car mechanism?
Yeah. So anyway, DeLorean from Back to the Future 2. I'm a big Back to the Future fan. So anyway, I'm a nerd. I collect stupid shit, and I understand that. But this almost got stolen by kids in my neighborhood. I'm sure they opened it up. They're like, "What does this guy always get? He gets packages in the mail all the time." They open it up and they just see this DeLorean. They're like, "Oh, dude, what is this?" They probably don't even know what the DeLorean is, honestly.
It is. Somebody said, "Whoa," or Sprocket said, "Whoa, that's huge." They were not talking about your peen.
Wow, Emmy, you need to keep it PG. We're talking.
Why?
Yeah, no. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh no. Sorry, Sprocket said that in the comments. Not one of the kids said it.
No, I know that. I figured that's what you were talking about. Amy needs to go to bed.
And then also Sprocket said, "I haven't seen your penis." ... recently.
Dude, no, she didn't. Sprocket. What the hell? Oh gosh.
Freaking DMs over here.
No, don't get that out there. It's not
Brandon
true.
Wiener.
It's not true. I don't do that. I'm sorry. I love you guys, but not that much. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I just did you choke again? Did you just?
No, I did. No, I was laughing.
Oh, you spit your drink out.
I
Sorry.
love you guys, but not enough to send you a picture.
No,
of my penis.
I'm not a creep. I'm not gonna be a creep. Sorry. There's weird people. I don't know. I'm sorry.
It is.
I play with toys, like action figures and vehicle toys. God, I feel like I need to freaking. I knew you were gonna jump on a stupid joke. I knew you were gonna make a stupid joke, so I had to stop right there.
How dare you? The audacity. I am not. You know what's really upsetting is that I still need to do schoolwork after I get off of here.
Oh, that is sad. Actually, well, I'm gonna go play with my DeLorean and edit the podcast. So
I'm
gonna
going
go.
to, no, you're not. You're not wrong, which is upsetting because I still need to do schoolwork.
I'm gonna put my DeLorean back up.
Okay. No, I was gonna make a point though before you accused me with the audacity. I think I was gonna make a point about how freaking weird it is that sometimes men are just like, here you go. It's like, what?
Oh, wait, like they just like here's that part of my body.
It's
Well,
like,
let's try to keep it as G-rated as possible.
That was like,
but yeah,
I would like to see your flaccid.
No, Emmy, please,
freaking-
Emmy, try to keep it as G-rated as possible, but we can still say what we're talking about, okay? Because okay,
so
that's all.
What did I say that made me think that I
want to see your carrot? I want to see your carrot.
Your cooked penne pasta. While it was cooked.
Here's the thing.
Like, oh, I wanted to see your penne pasta. You know what
Here's
I really wanted tonight? I wanted a video of your penne pasta.
Here, Emmy.
Exuding sauce. That was what was like, wow, this one's a keeper.
Oh,
I've never seen that before.
Oh, you're the winner. Okay, I will say this. If it's shaped like a carrot, Brandon, you're peeling it wrong. He said that. I will say this. Guys who send that crap, I'm just going to say, you're, okay, one, you're a moron. For two, you have no respect for who you're talking to if you would send that. And for three,
or who you are.
Yeah, just, I'm sorry. And three, you're not that special. It's not like you have the only one in the universe. So I'm sorry. I mean, it's like, look at this. It's the one thing. Like, I'm sorry. There's plenty of pasta out there in the sea, okay? And I'm sure there's a lot more intriguing pasta. I'm sure better cooked pasta as well. And I'm just saying, don't do it. And I'm speaking from a man to any fellow men that happen to hear this. You're a moron. Quit doing it. It's not impressive. It's not attractive. It's stupid, and it shows your lack of respect. It shows your lack of respect. Don't do it. Keep it. No. Okay. You're gonna admit. Now, if there's some relationships, maybe you like, like talking weird and kind of crazy to each other. You know what? That's your thing. But if it's not warranted, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Sorry.
I'm not. There are some people who enjoy it.
Yep.
There are some people who want it. There are some people who enjoy, and I have been on this end where I enjoy receiving them because they are fun and funny. And I will show everyone in my vicinity that I've ever talked to in the last 60 days this picture that you have sent me.
Ooh, can I share a story? Do you remember the Game Boy camera?
I do not want to know where this is going.
Oh, this is a fun story. No, it's not with me, Emmy. I remember
I do remember the Game Boy camera. I had the Game Boy camera.
Yeah.
And the Game Boy camera printer.
Yes, I did too. With a sticker. It could be a sticker on the back.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Okay. I had the same thing. I swear on everything holy. I was in middle school. I was 8th grade, and a kid got suspended because he used his Game Boy camera for. This was before cell phones had cameras on them, so he was actually kind of innovative, honestly. But he used it to click on pasta, and he shouldn't have, and he got suspended for it. And I remember laughing like, oh my God, someone just pulled out a Game Boy camera. If you don't know what a Game Boy camera is, Google it. We're old. I know that. It's literally, it's like the old
with the printer too.
Yeah, well, he didn't use. I don't think he used the printer function, but also I was not his target audience. I was not his target audience, so I don't know. But the printer would print out paper, and you could peel the back off, and it was a sticker. So anyway, that was a real thing for the record. Middle school was a really weird, screwed up time. So
I haven't thought about a Game Boy printer.
You're welcome. I brought it all back.
In a while.
All right. Hey, Guys, thank you for joining us for this podcast. I think Emmy needs to get to schoolwork. I've got to edit the podcast for our wonderful listeners. Emmy, you're going to be up to like 2 a.m. if we don't. You're like, why are you saying I got to do schoolwork?
Do I get paid enough to do school right now?
Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'll let Emmy determine. Emmy, you can catch up on your drag queen chat. If you're not, yeah, look at her. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes, I do need to catch.
Yeah. Honestly,
don't spoil anything, guys.
Excuse not to do schoolwork. I got a text message from I have a principal who's like over special education who I absolutely love her to death. And I've said like, I will stay at my school until this principal retires or gets moved. Like I will follow her anywhere. I absolutely love her to death. But she texted me today after, no. She texted me during school and was like, hey, so we have a meeting tomorrow. And I just realized that you didn't do this and this. And I was like, yeah, and like, honestly, I have not had time. And I texted her back and I was like, yeah, I'm really sorry. I just haven't had time. And like, I haven't. At school, I haven't had time. Currently, there is a pop machine in my office.
What the hell are we talking about?
The school pop machine is in my office because it used to be the teacher's lounge. And Coca-Cola hasn't come to put it anywhere else into the new teacher's lounge or honestly anywhere else except for my office.
Mm-hmm.
And so during my plan today, someone came in to get a soda and then stayed and chatted with me for 40 minutes.
Your face.
Even though I was like, they were like, how are you doing? And I was like typing on my computer and I was like, yeah, I'm just really busy, you know? And they were like, oh yeah, I totally get that. And like stayed in the room and I was like, oh, social cues are not working on this person. And I was like, yeah, I mean, where's that paper? Oh man, I just can't find where. And like, I was really trying to get this person, but it was 40 minutes that it was just like, I was not focused because there was somebody who came downstairs to get a pop and just stuck around to tell me.
Are you talking about like soda when you say pop?
Yes.
It annoys me because you grew up in the South. Don't say, I know you're OH, but come on.
I worked at a gas station in Ohio, and if I didn't say pop, they wouldn't understand what I said.
And the way you say pop
and
too
so
is even northern. It's like pop.
The change. I can't say, even though it is a Coke machine because it is a Coke brand machine.
Yeah, I don't even say Coke. I say soda. I say I don't know.
But it's not a soda. It's a pop machine.
Is it?
Yeah,
no,
I
it's
think
not.
it is.
Oh, here's a fun joke for you that you can tell all your friends. Okay, a weasel walks into a bar. Okay, a weasel walks into a bar and he goes up to the bartender and the bartender goes, "What will it be?" Pop, goes the weasel. Emmy's disgust with me is worth that joke so much. Sprocket, you loved it. Don't. It was awesome.
I didn't hate it.
She just wants to give me shit. That's why she gave me.
Honestly, yeah.
That's
the lack of reaction. I thought would be better.
Oh, I love it. Anyway, hey, Mandalorian. Great to see you in the chat. We read your comment on today's podcast. Don't know if you heard. Keith, I clipped it. I don't know what he's talking about clipping. Let me see. Hold on. What did Jordan say? I'm not sure. I love when Keith does clips, so I need to know what's going to be on the clip. Pap. Yeah, maybe that's it. It's not a pop machine unless it's popcorn.
Drink that soda and go, Joanne.
I love it.
That used to be my principal's name.
Honestly, I don't care whether you say soda or pop, but I hate when people call everything Coke. Yeah, because Coke is like a drink. I agree, Smash Trivia John. Honestly, like Coke is Coke, like Coca-Cola. It's not, everything's not Coke. I agree. I was here just a bit late. Okay, good stuff. I've got like 17 clips lined up. I haven't edited. LOL. I do them after you finish talking. I just mute them and they wait for me. Yeah, that's awesome. Keith, you're the man, dude. Guys, I think we're about to call it a night. Emmy, I think we could exit with you doing the. I think we could do the Peter Train song so you could finish your rap career while we head on out of here. I like to.
No, I haven't. My rap career has not even started.
Oh, it's starting tonight. Everyone, Mephisto is confirmed as Doctor Strange, and Emmy is bringing her well-known song Peter Train back, but it's what did we call it? Mephisto.
Okay, the Peter Train is about Evan Peters playing Quicksilver.
Mhm.
So like,
I know, but now we're doing the remix. We're doing the remix,
yes.
and you could do
This is the remix.
You could do the sound effects. The
Express.
blah, 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 blah. You can do the sound effects like you were doing earlier.
Yep.
All right, guys.
You did it terribly.
Well, you did it good. You did it good. I have this podcast recorded, and you're going to throw shade at me. You did it terribly. You were like,
You did it terribly.
all right. So anyway, guys, hey, brap, brap, brap. That's really what she sounds like. Brap, brap, brap. Sprocket.
That's what it's supposed to sound like.
Chew fucking chew. You did it terribly. I agree. Hashtag choo choo bitches. Nader as always with the hashtags. Love it. My Fisto Express, the burrito. I still think Thanos is a winner. I really do.
Me.
All right,
Sorry.
guys. She is clearing her throat and she's ready for her debut, guys. So we are going to leave here with Emmy on her rap debut. Mephisto confirmed. We love you. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.
What? You thought the Peter Train came alone, bitch? You got the Mephisto Express? Blah, 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 blah. What? Sweet chocolate in the background. Mephisto Express, bitches, get on board. Or don't, fucker.